Collective
Flipping it
weebness.
over. Yes, Arca. Well, speaking of collective weebness, here we are playing the American role-playing game Dungeons and Dragons. Anyway,
What?
it's Diamond Does Unbreakable though. Ryan, I'm like half a dozen episodes in. That's some real fun stuff. I gotta tell you, it's a good
The
time.
wife and I just started cracking into that Breaking Bad.
Oh,
Some
the
good
most
stuff.
anime.
Oh yeah.
Well, the last episode of Better Call Saul is just a shot-for-shot remake of Evangelion, so good luck watching that.
Spoilers!
What am I making meth for?
Oh my god.
All right.
Are we live or not?
We
I'm
are. We are.
confused.
I'm just gonna say that reference was on point. I just want to say. Anyway, we're live. Anyway, yeah, we're back.
Awesome.
We're back in Aberrant Empire.
Yeah.
Richard, we're gonna just listen to you for the
For
next
all your
45 minutes as you remind us of what's happening.
No, we're specifically not doing that. I bumped the frickin' thing so you guys can look at it over the weekend.
Are you trying to do it as per my email right now? Because it's too early in the year for me to do that.
No. Artem, did you have anything you wanted to go over before we get into things? Or
Yes, I wanted to make a brief statement, very brief, and not to like turn everything on a down notch, but
Wait, let me get
because
your
of the
soapbox.
but because of the OGL stuff, I feel like I have to say like two things. One, I will probably be making a video about it, talking about it in general. But two, I wanted to say that us doing this isn't necessarily because we support what Wizards is doing. It's because we love playing the game. And in fact, I probably am in the right saying that most of us don't agree with their new OGL policies that are going through. But I don't want to speak for other people. But in any case, we're doing this because we love playing it. And that's the only reason, not because we're trying to support what they're trying to do. In any case, all of this is the fan content policy, so they can't come after us and we could just go, fuck you! So there we go.
And I think it's fair to say that since the OGL came out, none of us have given a dime to Wizards. We're
Not
playing, but
Even
What
the
is-
wizards that come knocking on the doors and they're like, Newt's tongue? Just a Newt's tongue.
The
No.
last
Brought a
thing,
couple
then we're like, get out of here with those newts.
Out of here, Gragnar!
the last Wizards thing I paid for was what was the Greek Champions one called that introduced the legendary monsters?
Yeah.
Well, it was that one, and I paid for it with
Not Olympia. Crap. what was-
Champions. There was some,
But it was like
but
it was like
that.
Leonin and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was the last thing I purchased, and I used it with a payout from what's the homebrew site where we've uploaded things.
DM binder.
No, the other one.
DM's
DM's
Guild?
Guild?
Yeah, thank you. So really, I didn't open my wallet, but I
Don't know
did.
where
I
my
did
brother
pay
got
for it legitimately. It was just, yeah.
I've bought a couple of
bad
books because
lad.
they're pretty.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, was that
Go
on?
with it.
Oh, that was on my Amazon wish list during the
Really?
Secret Santa thing. That was one of the things I was like, that was
Oh, nice
good.
bag, or
It looks really good.
Oh, sorry.
what is it?
A dice
A
bag
dice
with an
bag,
eye
yeah.
on
It's a
it.
dice
Okay.
bag with a
Okay.
dragon eye. It looks super cool.
I like
the
it.
texture is really nice.
It's kind of upsetting to look at.
A little bit. It's definitely staring back with the look of like, you asshole, put me down.
It's judging every roll you make.
Yeah. How dare you
I mean,
touch
you're
me
using
after
its
rolling like
organs.
filth? Sorry?
Well, as long as its eye doesn't glow, you should be fine.
Like it
Only
does
when he
every
puts in
Tuesday?
a bad D20.
There's
Then
some,
it's like, feed
there's
me
something about like the
more.
fidelity of when you show it to us on a web camera too that it just looks extra unsettling.
Alrighty, so I'm not going to go through a recap of everything because that's what I wrote all that stuff out for. You can check it at your leisure as it becomes relevant. But to set the scene for today, over the past few sessions, we had tried something new, doing little prologues that had memories from Rain. The first one you saw was a memory from Rain as a little girl in her little village getting raided by barbarians, by tsunami people. It was not just barbarians, but also mages and other rebels, we'll say. The second one you saw was of Rain at boot camp with other, looking like kind of special forces kind of soldiers, not your typical human soldiers from the Empire, but this was during her time training with the Empire doing an obstacle course. The third memory that you saw from her was when she was working in the, not collections, what did we call it?
Acquisitions?
Acquisitions, yes.
Mhm.
Working
like
in, working in acquisitions, where she had found, or someone had delivered to her a puzzle box that she was trying to figure out. And lastly, we saw a image of her when she was out in the field with a commander when they were surrounded by how should I describe? They weren't exactly rebels, I would say. They had invaded into an area, and then their camp that they had set up was surrounded by native combatants, we'll say. And the captain of hers was kind of giving a rousing speech of like, we gotta stand up together to get through this, and we're fighting for peace and security and prosperity and progress. While these savages are trying to keep us from that. So given a bit of a rousing speech there. She doesn't remember how she got out of some of these events. For instance, the attack on the village, she didn't remember how she survived that. And when they were completely surrounded in the forest camp, she doesn't remember how they survived that either, but she obviously remembers that she does, but she has gaps in her memories. But those are the prologues that we saw, and then eventually we found, the party found Rain pretty much in a catatonic state at a home that was going to let her rest for as long as she needed in order to regain her sanity, but they were saying that could take decades just to let it happen naturally. So you guys took her to Inger and her new apprentice, Sorsha, who were doing another ritual similar to the ritual that you did for Hunter. And so she put you into a trance in her backyard area, and you all started to go into kind of this meditative state that she's putting you in, and you were collectively kind of gathered all around Rain's catatonic body, and all kind of going into her mind. And when you went into her mind, you found yourselves not in a cave like with Hunter, but on a boat in a stream that was carrying you forward. And eventually, on the side of that stream, you saw the village from her earliest memory being attacked. And you guys leapt to the rescue. You fought off all of the people who were raiding the town. There was a bit of confusion because apparently they're Tsunami and you guys are Tsunami, so there was some confusion going on there. You guys were able to find the little girl version of Rain, and I can actually move over to here. You guys were able to find her, bring her back, and after you had wiped out everybody essentially, and were able to protect Rain, you realized that there was an illusion going on, and that illusion faded once all of the chaos had calmed down, and you saw that Rain's little body was unrecognizable as Rain. In fact, this was a little blonde human girl that didn't resemble Rain whatsoever. And that is where we'll pick up, because that's where we left off.
Wait, guys, there's a blonde little girl that's in trouble. This is serious now. We actually have to save her.
Hello,
Just-
Wow,
police.
opening with that.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello, police. My daughter is missing.
JK.
I don't know why that's relevant, but she's white. Woo!
Yeah. So, yeah, just I should also say that along with the illusion dropping for her, all of those people you just fought, the illusion dropped that they were in fact not Tsunami rebels. In fact, they were Imperial soldiers and cultists. And I should also say that if you look back over to the stream where you left, just kind of magically, the boat you were on is just kind of magically docked. And Rain's kind of catatonic body is still just kind of sitting in there.
She's out, right? She's unconscious, or she was knocked to 0, correct?
Which Rain? The little girl or Rain as you recognize? I should say they're both unconscious.
I thought there was a little girl Rain and Clementine was with us.
Clementine's also with you, yes. Big Rain is with you in the boat. She's just there. But still just kind of catatonic in the boat. And then you have little maybe Rain, maybe not girl, who I think Audra is holding right now.
Mm-hmm.
And you still have Clementine with you too.
I vote we call Little Rain Sprinkle or Misting. And Big Rain is Hurricane.
Misty and Hurry.
I don't think she'd appreciate being called Big Rain.
She's unconscious.
Oh, also, all the buildings all around you are on fire.
They're green buildings, whatever.
Don't look at me, all right? Don't look at me.
We're all thinking it. I'm just going to say it. There's nothing we can do. I think we should just harvest these cabbage. They look ripe.
Is this talking cabbage like in Sentra?
No,
it is a dream.
You go over and it's just regular old cabbage.
Okay. So, all right. So the illusion was dropped, but they're already taken out, right?
Yep.
There was one that tried to get away, but we stopped him or something?
Yeah, I forget what kind of projectile or magic missile you flung at him, but yeah, you got every last one of them.
Okay.
So we have this little Rain, a drizzle.
There you go. Thank you.
We should probably fix her up, right? Like if someone wants to use a healing spell of some kind.
Let me. I don't know where I'm at with that right now.
Do any of you have healing?
That's kind of my thing. Yeah. Wait, and Little Rain is unconscious. Yeah.
Yep.
Drizzle is unconscious. All right.
She's stable, but
okay. Well, Drizzle's getting a healing word. As I just say like, are you okay? Rain, can you wake up? And do you want me to roll for that healing, Richard, or does it matter?
I
you know
don't
what?
think it really matters. But
It's 2023. Let's do a roll. Let's do a roll of the new year. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's only a D4. It can't be that bad. Actually, no.
Why would you put that into the air?
Proportionally,
25%, it's a 1.
I was gonna say proportionally. I guess it's actually worse. If we're just looking at the overall number
by a lot.
All right. Well, how about maximum healing?
Hey!
I say, wake up, Little Rain. I throw her down on the ground and jostle her away. I'm just kidding. Anyway.
Yeah, you whisper a little word to her, and she opens her eyes a little groggy. And when she sees you, she's gonna scream. And try to like wiggle out of you.
If she immediately screams, I honestly think Audra might like half fumble her. Just if you want me to roll for that, I honestly think that's what would happen.
Okay, I guess technically she's gonna roll to see if she can get out.
Oh, like grapple?
Yep.
Okay.
And oh man, I don't have any d20s. That's bad. Okay, she rolled. We'll call that a 13 because she's so little.
Okay. Strength on my part then, technically, if it's grapples. Okay.
Or athletics, yeah.
Yeah, it's technically more than that then. If it
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You're plenty big enough. You hold on to her, but she's like ah!
I cast Charm Person. A soothing wave of just a gentle vibration, like a little hum, a soothing hum kind of emanates, and a hunter tells her, "It's okay, bud. Now we're gonna get you out of here. We're friends. I know it's scary. There's a lot of scary stuff right now, but we can get you to safety. That boat, It's the only thing not on fire. So let's get you to that boat, okay?
She failed her save, and she just kind of looks at her. Okay.
All right. You want to take my hand?
Where's mommy?
Ooh. Well, friend, we're in a bad dream right now. In a bad dream. Mama's gonna be okay.
Okay.
I'd like to roll to see if I see Mama.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't like this.
You see her, you don't like what you see.
Yeah, I feel like when she says that's like, where's Mama? Like Anwar's suit immediately is like does a scan of everything, and it's like blonde hair, like over like push that notification down. Biological relation percentage 87. It's like could mean anything.
Yeah. So, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So she kind of goes like, "Okay, so Badger, we'll go on the boat."
Yeah, let's. What 1 hour? Wow, that's pretty good. Why? Let's all go that way. Yeah.
Since I have to, well, okay, so I have to use my last second level slot for that. Instead of adding a second creature, can I just double the time? That messing with
Yeah. Okay, this is interesting. Yes, you can do that. Go for it.
Okay.
I will say you can double the time. And here's the interesting thing. When she comes over and you get to the dock and you can start to get in the boat, she kind of dematerializes into light, and that light shifts into Adult Rain's body. And I will say that the charm person transfers over as well, because it's kind of that entity is flowing into her. So I'll give it to you that the magic would flow in as well.
Wow.
However, Adult Rain is still not quite in as much of a catatonic state. Like, she starts kind of looking over to you guys, like she can recognize you, but it's still, that's about all you get right now. But it's still like she looks at you with a bit of familiarity for the first time in quite a while. So it seems like you've brought part of her back.
It appears that when we intervene in these, I guess, fractured memories, a chain of memories, one might even say, that we're able to slowly rebuild her sense of self. I don't know any more Kingdom Hearts subtitles. Someone please fill in for the joke here.
So you're saying we have to go down 358 over 2 rivers?
So that she can be birthed by sleep.
Oh no.
Honestly, all I thought you were making a Assassin's Creed reference for a minute there.
Is that just because you're wearing a hood?
No, because of the memory. Never mind.
Oh no, I feel you. The Animus. We are kind of in the Animus. Richard, we're gonna collect 100 feathers, and then we'll get back to the campaign afterwards.
So I can unlock a new skin.
I got all the pine cones.
So if we go further down the river, perhaps we'll be able to find more of these other rains to restore ours.
Well, that sounds easy. We can do that.
This first one wasn't so bad, was it? I'm struggling to remember, even though it happened about 4.5 minutes ago.
I mean, you can see by how hurt you are that you guys are all right. You definitely expended some resources on that.
Yeah. Clementine has a couple of crossbow bolts in her.
I don't want to be the
Would you like me to handle those?
That'd be nice.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead, Ryan. I'm gonna give him some healing.
I don't want to have this portrayed negatively, as a person of elemental heritage myself, but did anyone notice how that little girl doesn't look like Rain? Is anyone else? I'm running an equation here, and it seems there's some kind of we're missing some steps here in between. So, what does anyone have any thoughts on that, Clementine? Does that mean anything
Honestly,
to
this
you?
is a lot to process. I'm just trying to keep my pants on. Nope, wrong phrase. Trying to wrap my head around it.
Please also keep your pants on, though, Hunter. That would be preferable.
All right, I'll do what I can.
I did not like the way you said that.
Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes you just let stuff spill out, and sometimes it's the wrong stuff. You know?
I don't, actually. Here, have some healing, Artem. Are you kidding? Oh, I rolled 3d3. Hold on, that's... Hold on.
While you're getting everything situated, any healing stuff like that, keep track of what you're healing, because I think I already copied some tokens on other things.
All right, Artem, 25 more to you.
So just
Thank
keep a little note somewhere, because you'll probably have to update another token of it too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, while you get everything situated, just talk about amongst yourselves. I gotta go grab a couple d20s.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, weren't they doing experiments and such?
Well,
Yes.
if that's the case,
not-
what sort of experiment would turn that little blonde girl into this?
I mean, we saw the experiments at that island, and they were a lot more gruesome.
I'll say you say that like Kamira's daughter doesn't have tentacles sprouting out of her back.
Well, excuse me for being polite. Okay, Audra says again, sorry, I meant how do we make other freaks like Kamira's kid?
Jesus.
It is a little strange, though. The experiments we saw, they were trying to make them look more like themselves.
Well, I mean, a blue... It's closer, right? Than... Our Rain looks more like a squid than Little Rain.
Well, she has scales, right? And does she have gills? Is that?
Yep, scales and gills.
Does she have webbed feet or fingers or anything like that?
Or like skills and
I think so, because she has like the swim speed.
Then, yeah, I would imagine so. That's the physical manifestation of that. This also, I have no idea how old Rain is. This also could be 10, 15, 20, 100. I have no idea how long ago this could have taken place. But
Can't ask a lady that.
And how much did you weigh when the events happened?
God.
Richard, is there any way... I mean, okay, some of us have some history knowledge. If there would be any way, speaking of how old it is there any way to look at... I guess the buildings are all on fire, but like maybe the style of the boat, anything to determine the time, you know?
I guess you could roll history.
Okay. I get it if the answer is just no. Like, I understand. It is dream logic, after all.
I have a age for Rain, but also I don't know if that's her actual age, because specifically I told Richard, do what you want with her backstory.
I think they technically call that a water table.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Richard, I just nat
I was
20'd.
like, hoping you wouldn't get a nat 20. Ah!
Audra pulls out a history book no one realizes she ever had before. And she's like,
architecture of...
Yeah, she's like, well, this river was first sailed by...
Okay. You don't see, like, you can't gather anything from these houses or whatever. But you look off in the distance based off of the mountain ranges and stuff, and like in a stroke of genius that often eludes Audra,
Fair.
there is you look through and you're like, I don't think there's supposed to be a river here.
Okay, so...
Actually, wait, let me double check that. It's been a while, let me see.
In many ways.
Yeah, looking around and just kind of seeing... Yeah, you get the sense that... Well, tell you what, based off of the mountain ranges and everything and the distance that you're at, you think that you should be very close to shore somewhere because you're actually you would gather that you are far, far away from home. You can see. Let me bring you back to the world map. So, way off, based off the sun, towards the northeast, you can see the little mountain peaks that you think resemble Castle Hill.
Wow. Okay.
And so that they're kind of small mountain peaks compared to over directly to your east, what are a lot closer than you've ever seen this mountain range before.
Okay.
This is a super old map here. You see this massive mountain range that's off to the east that you've probably seen like way in the distance before based off your travels. But yeah, you get the sense that you're around this area.
Okay.
So yeah, with a nat 20, that's what you get.
Okay.
But based on, like, if you pull out your world map, you're like, this isn't. I mean, I guess you could theoretically think you're like over here near a river.
Yeah.
But
that's.
if
I
you
mean,
were to,
we're definitely not where she would have thought we were.
yeah.
Okay. So, Audrey, yeah, she'll kind of like. She'll have that moment of like, wait, I know I'm not the best with this sort of thing, but does that not look like Castle Hill in that direction? Because if so, then we're in whatever that other country was called.
Oh, Lobel is what you would have grown up with it being called.
Right. Then we're in Lobel, which is not where I thought we'd be, geographically speaking. I mean, Hunter, you scouted, right? But you didn't come this far.
Neld is a little far from home.
The Empire is a big place. They have their tentacles in a lot of things. Sometimes literally. Do we have any indication of where to go to next? Is this a river or a bank or a
It's a river. This is one area where I did not give you a whole lot of choice, unfortunately. It's a stream. It's a stream of her life.
A stream of consciousness?
A life stream of sorts.
I don't get it.
You know, if Wizards doesn't come after us, Square will.
Yeah.
They make NFTs now, so you know, they can. I don't care what they think anymore.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I think it's time we start the final chapter prologue, HD 2.8. Kingdom Hearts.
Wait, what was the? Hold on. There's an even. Sorry. Keep rowing the boat. There's a.
All right, so
really
you
good
guys
one in
have. Sorry, I didn't get the message. You guys like undocked.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
I was using that in multiple ways when I said it.
Yeah, so I think I forgot to describe this in the recap. The last time you started going through here, it was like going through a tunnel where there were all sorts of colors swirling around you. And it was like a really trippy experience. So as you kind of go through, you leave the town kind of area, you go back into everything just kind of swirling around you, being all kind of crazy. And then eventually you pull into... you pull into like an indoor harbor of sorts, and you dock right next to this huge indoor obstacle course area where you see
We've
people.
I feel like we've seen this background before.
Yeah, we have. We used
Right?
this.
This
We
was
saw it in
one
one
of
of the flashbacks.
Yeah.
this
Right,
is
okay.
this is one of the flashbacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this all looks so familiar.
That's because it's one of the flashbacks. Yeah.
Thank you.
So you go through, and there's a huge indoor obstacle course. It's not snowy like this. It's much more like American Ninja Warrior style kind of thing. It's something that the Empire set up to train people, and you see the other three people here trying to beat each other's records. So they're each going through. And they look over and see, kind of as your dock pulls up, and like, "Hey, Rain, there you are! Come on out! Come on out! How are the rest of you? You all gonna try? Hey, I'll give you 100 gold if any of you can do this on the first try."
Hunter is on it.
Hunter's like, "This is what I was made for."
It's my gold. You're
is he
not gonna
talking to
carry it
us?
out of here.
I think he does
Mind
start to
gold.
like to buck and go for it and realize it's like we're in the middle of something and this is a dream.
Actually, I would say, sorry, it's been a while, I'm a little rusty. Even though there is an adult Rain in the cart with you, you see an alternative adult Rain, but in kind of standard training garb, with these other people, kind of standard blue, kind of athletic wear, in the same color scheme as the Empire. So you see another Rain over there who is talking and being like, "Oh yeah, like, please, like, I just finished it."
Well, congratulations.
I would say that Rain's probably one of the more quiet ones, but Big Crab Claw guy and the Goliath are probably the biggest ones egging you on. Crab Claw guy's like, "Yeah, come on, 100 gold. 100 gold says that you can't do it the first time."
Hunter, do it. Get the mind gold. Use it to buy like a mind potion before we leave, so you can heal once.
Hunter is the most acrobatic at these things.
I wouldn't blame you if you went for the mind gold.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to make her look good or not, because I don't want to
She just
dunk
did
on
it.
her. Right, but did she get it on the first try? I don't want to make it look easy.
Oh, in the flashback, she had tried it like over and over and over and over again. She finally got it on in that memory.
I think Rain probably looks like Siri looked when she actually did that in the show.
Oh yeah, totally
Bloody
beat up,
face
bruised
and-
everyone.
yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's all right though, Hunter, if you don't feel sure about yourself. I mean, it does look pretty hard.
All right, like that ain't gonna work on me. Your little reverse psychologies.
I mean, look how fast those logs are moving. I don't think anyone could dodge that.
Fast. They moving that. No, all right. I see what you're doing.
I feel like I could get past him in my heavy armor, to be honest.
Are you shitting me? No. All right.
I will say in the memory that Crab Claw guy used his crab claws to kind of help maneuver around and stuff. He like did kind of some spins and grabs and moving around. The Goliath just kind of wrecked through, and like one of the big pendulum things came. The Goliath was like, "Ugh!" and just kept going. And then the little elven woman who was much shorter was very nimble and could kind of dodge through everything. So you can pick your own way of how you want to get through this. And then Rain used her intellect. She used her ability to get an extra D8 on investigation to kind of scout out a way forward and get it.
I think Hunter takes off his pack and drops it. Kind of rolls his neck. Starts to go. Turns around. Takes out the grapple gun and hands it to Anwar. And gives a wink.
Oh yeah, no items here. You gotta do this yourself.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Well, they're just clarifying. Yeah, like, yeah, awesome. All right.
Yeah. So he'll jump up there.
All right, you jump on up and you start to see these three big kind of battering ram-sized things moving back and forth.
What we're gonna do here? We're gonna find that corner, find that pocket. We're gonna zoom in, right? We're gonna take it. We're gonna do do-si-do, and boom, right in there. No.
For the first one, because you are so mobile, I would say you can get through this first one based off of your base abilities alone. Like you could just sprint through right at the right time for those. But you won't be so lucky for the rest of them. But I'll give you the first one just because you're already so quick and mobile. You could probably just.
I
go
want
right.
to do. This is less mobile. I am going balance for this. I am.
Oh, okay.
I will like hop across and then pause, and then like hop across and pause.
All right. I will need an athletics roll for that then. Or sorry, I mean acrobatics.
I suppose.
If any of you want to
yeah,
cheer him on and do anything else that might help, you can go ahead and do that. But right now
Wait,
it is.
I'd like to use
would-
cutting words.
Would using speed make it athletics?
I wouldn't say for this one, but certainly for others, getting like a good running start and like a good might help. But I think if balance is what you're going for on this one, then that'll be acrobatics. 14. That is still good enough. That is a passing. I will say though that like on the very last one, the last one clips you and you like do a spin around and just barely get on there.
I think what happens, it spins me, and I kind of like drop and saddle it. It swings back right in front of my face, and then I like roll back on the beam onto the platform.
Alrighty. So you get to the next platform, but now you've got these rotating things, one low, one medium, one high, and they're all spinning around. So this one, how do you want to tackle this one? So it's got three things going, each of them going at different speeds, and each of them have slightly, like not all of the wooden things sticking out are all the same length. You have short ones every once in a while too.
Oh, these things. Oh wait.
Sorry,
things
yeah,
right
it's
here?
like these things right here, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, I wasn't sure what I was looking at.
Yeah. These things basically they just keep on rotating and spinning around, and you've got to basically duck or kind of duck through them or whatever to get to the other side. Unless you want to like pull off the Goliath style and just be like, just grab them and shove your way through. So there are other ways that I'll allow. I want everybody to have a chance that wants to
Oh man.
do it in their own way.
Gotcha. I'm going to push off of this post
Mm-hmm.
so I can get some speed behind me
Okay.
and just dive, like go flat and go
Mhm.
in between two of the blades or two of the pillars.
Okay. That'll be another acrobatics.
Ooh.
Rolled over that 20.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you're like trying to go diving for it, and smack, you get hit. And I will give you one chance for either a dex or strength saving throw as you're knocked, and you gotta grab on quick, otherwise you're gonna fall off the thing. But I'll give you a saving throw for a chance to hang on. Okay, yeah, dex save. Yep.
Low
You
roll, but
get
dang it.
whacked hard. I'm gonna say you get dealt. This would, I think this is equivalent at the speed it's going to maybe around a club damage with a bit of strength behind it. Okay, so you take 5 bludgeoning damage as that whacks into you as you try to do that, but you're able to hang on
Gotcha.
and not fall off.
Hoo-hoo. All right. Yeah, I'll kind of stand up. Good.
Very good, Hunter. That looked like it hurt.
I'm
Rain
glad I
definitely
haven't
goes
patched
like,
him up
"Oh!"
yet.
And the Crabglass and Goliath are just kind of like nudging each other. Like, yeah, look at. You gotta give it another go.
Oh, okay, so it pushed me back. That's okay.
You're still on the same platform. You were able to save yourself. You haven't fallen off, so you're still in it. You could still do it in one try, theoretically. So, but you got to give another shot at doing it now.
All right, I think what I want to do. How fast are they spinning? Is this like ceiling fan speed or?
Not quite that fast. like there is theoretically a way to kind of duck through and go like under and then over and kind of stuff. Like you can weasel your way through, but you gotta move really quickly. And like kind of time it just right.
What I want to do is these arms that are spinning.
Mm-hmm.
I want to jump onto them and ride it as it spins me around and pop myself off on the other side.
All right. Yeah, I would consider that similar to the crab claw technique, where he probably did something similar. So yeah, so you're just trying to jump up. I guess that's an athletics rather than acrobatics, unless you have something for it.
Not necessarily. No. Yeah, I mean just like
no jump spell or anything.
Free
So you
ride.
just gotta. All right, so I guess I'd consider that an athletics. So like, because the highest up is like face level, so you would need to like jump up and. I would also consider acrobatics if you want to treat it like you're like jumping up and doing a handstand thing or something. I don't know what either athletics or acrobatics.
Well, athletics is what I'm actually trained in, so I'm gonna. Oh, for fuck's sake! What?
All right, you get one more shot at a dex save. The DC is higher this time. You're like going up high, and it's just faster than you think. But you jump up and get whacked, but you're like holding on, and you're like spinning around, but you're like upside down, and like everything's terrible. But you're just like ah. So
not as smooth as I'd hoped, guys. Not as smooth.
no, not off. There's still like 2 or 3 more of these to go. So you're spinning around up on it. You are on top of it, kind of. You're kind of like holding on to the top row as it's spinning. I'll need some kind. I guess we don't have a tumble check anymore. This is basically a tumble check to try to like land on the right spot.
Yeah, I think what I want to do. I want to like hold onto the post that I'm spinning on, and then like kind of push off the center post at the right time to push myself to like pop out at the right side.
Okay, you can either do like perception as like wisdom, trying to get your bearings of when to jump off, or if you want to still do acrobatics, you can do that. Or
do perception. Why not?
Yeah, you were like spinning around, things are going crazy, but you kind of eyeball right when you got to push off, and you land down on the next thing. So you do that. Also you're going to take another 4 bludgeoning damage from that second one that you got hit. And now you've got these stairs. There's basically little log kind of things that are bolted into the rock, and so you've got to like, it's kind of like platforming. You got to like hop on each stair to get over to this part.
All right. I'm just gonna run it.
It's like the rogue without reliable talent. It's just like, ah! Okay. So this one, I guess, would be acrobatics again. Unless you want to
I mean, it's just bounding,
justify
right?
something else.
I'm just like running and bounding, right?
Well, it's also kind of balancing, because like each one of these is a kind of narrow thing with a decent gap in between.
Yeah.
So this would probably have a lesser DC, but still I think acrobatics is probably the most accurate one.
Okay.
Hey, there you go. That one, you are used to running and being mowed. That one, it's no problem for you. You get right on over, and now the last part here is you've got to jump onto a swinging... Well, right now it's not really swinging, but you got to jump from here down onto a swinging platform. So you've got to make that landing without falling off. And then from there, you've got to get it to swing and then jump off onto the final platform.
All right.
So this is the last 2-parter here.
I want no
You gotta
slow down.
get onto the thing, and then
I'm keeping every burst, every little bit of momentum. I hit the post, I come down. I want to basically jump onto and into that swinging platform.
Okay.
Like with everything behind me.
Okay. once again, I think it sounds like acrobatics the most, unless you have something else you'd like to argue
mean,
for.
Athletics is jumping and running. This is about speed. I'm pumping it. I'm not like trying to do any flippy doos.
That's true.
I'm
It's just about sticking that landing, but I'll accept athletics. So go for it. Yeah, jump over with all that momentum you got. You land right on it, and now the thing is swinging a whole bunch. And now you got to get off of this thing onto the final platform.
All right. I'm gonna do a final big jump. And swan dive.
Whew, yep.
Swan dive, and then tuck and roll.
You do that and land on the final platform. People are like, "Oh shit!" And some of the people there are starting to lose their minds a little bit. And once you make that landing, once again, it's like everything starts to shifting. Everything goes kind of bright for a second, and you start to realize that all of this was a bit of an illusion as well. And these people cheering, like, Rain's not exactly acting like herself. Everybody's just like, yeah, just kind of being a bit macho about it, which is not like the Rain you know at all. And as the illusion kind of disappears away, you see that all four people there are just kind of your standard human-looking Imperial soldier guys with very similar faces as the others that kind of recognize are probably from the same general area that most of these guys are shipped out from. And so you just see four human, adult, young men.
Squids.
Oh yeah, they're all squids, including the one that Rain was.
So the obstacle course go away?
No, the obstacle course is still there. It's just the people who changed their forms.
All right, who's next?
Are we're running it again, or are we going farther down the river?
Do they appear friendly, the squid Imperials?
That's a really good question. Upon I didn't think this through. I need to think this through now. Upon this, it's almost like the illusion has been taken away for you, but they still see you as common friends. So they're just like, heck yeah, dude! Freaking one time only? Never seen it before in my life. Holy
Yeah, man,
shit.
bring it in. Bring it in. And Mabir appears in Hunter's hand, but he's like holding it kind of away and behind him.
Mm-hmm.
And he rushes in and then brings it up at the last second to try to skewer dude boy.
Ooh, which one are you trying to skewer?
The one that looks the drunkest.
We'll call that the Goliath.
Oh, the
Well, I
easiest-
say the one that was a Goliath and is now just a little bit more of the burlier of the others.
I'm gonna.
I would say
bonus-
all four of them are roughly similar. They're all within 5'10" to 6'2". Slightly different, stockier, less stockier builds. I would say that that the person that was Rain is on the shorter and scrawnier side of the four of them. I would say she's the second shortest, second thinnest, next to the one who was the elf. But you want to attack the biggest dude, like the 6'2", 6'3" guy who's a bit bulkier and just a little stronger looking.
Yeah, because bonus action, I'm gonna roguish smite, so charge up that blade as I'm running, and I'm gonna fucking lay it into him. Let's see what.
All right. Okay, we are going into initiative, and I already have another thing, so I'm just gonna keep this more informally. It might not even be a full round, given what these guys are. Going in and fighting the unarmed trainee. Go ahead and roll for attack there. Why doesn't everybody just give me
Oh, I'm going to tack on my battle maneuver. Assuming I still have one. I have one.
Yeah, I think you each get one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I just didn't know if I'd used it.
Okay.
So 14.
That is enough because they're not wearing armor. So yeah, you charge up that roguish smite. You stab right into him. Describe how you kill him.
It kind of goes.
I mean, I assume you can roll for damage, but I'm pretty sure you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it goes kind of up the sternum and all the way up, and manages to pop out the back of his head, and the black veins kind of erupt all through from point to point.
The rest of them just like, holy fucking shit, get him! And they're all gonna try to dogpile you. So yeah, let's see some initiative from people.
All right.
Oh, right, initiative. What the fuck?
It makes sense that Hunter would go last. He just did a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got.
Concerned about my rolls today.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Anwar, you've got a tie with Clementine. Okay.
Oh, he goes first.
Okay. Anwar, Clementine, Audra, Chimera. The dudes and Hunter. Okay. So Anwar, you see Hunter do this all of a sudden. Hunter just like lands, the illusion goes away, and Hunter's like, oh shit, runs up and frickin' annihilates the biggest dude. What do you do, Anwar?
How close are the? There's two more, and then there's
There's
not
three.
rain?
There's three more, including the not rain.
Okay.
And we'll say they're all. We'll call it 30 feet, just so you can get over the turn.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to be able to. I think as the two, because the three were kind of standing close to each other.
Mm-hmm.
If I can go stand by, as soon as he makes that move and they start to lunge in towards Hunter, Amar wants to kind of catch in between them.
Oh,
and
I
then
was
just like,
I would say all three, including the not rain, like all of them start. You can tell their momentum's heading towards dogpiling Hunter.
got it. Then I'm as one or two or three get close, Anwar's going to kind of move into position using his his helmet giving him heads up like Hunter's in trouble again. So it's Monday.
As as a higher enough initiative, you're definitely able to intercede and get in between them and Hunter.
Once I'm there, Anwar's going to have his gauntlet transform, revealing the primordial language underneath, and he is going to unleash a burning hands to try and catch the two or three as they are ready to dogpile. So
I would say you could get all three. I would say that rain is on the side, so you could choose, or not rain. Not rain is on the side, so you could choose to not hit not rain. So I guess the question is, what do you want to do?
not rain is also one of them.
This is one of the three. Yep.
But it's not rain. It's just some Imperial dude.
I will just tag the two. I am not sure. You can't take back fire, so I will tag just two.
Okay. I will do 2 deck saves then. Okay, so the one, the small scrawny one who seems to be extra dexterous, leaps out of the way and only takes about half, but center dude takes the whole brunt. So that is, what kind of damage are we at now? That's
Fire.
six fire.
Yeah, 6 on
Okay.
a fail, 3 on a pass.
Okay. So that doesn't kill them, but they start going "Ah!" and start like burning up a bit, and that really hurts. That's some second, maybe third degree burns there. Alrighty. So that's what's going on there. Anything else? Any bonus actions? Anything else?
I don't think I have any bonus actions in this mode. No, I'm just standing in between Hunter with like the burning hands, trying to back him up.
Okay. Clementine.
Well, seeing as we're attacking them, she's gonna go up in the air, cause she can. I think the best thing is just to do Eldritch Blast on the group that's coming at Hunter.
Okay.
So I guess we'll see what the first one does, and if it doesn't kill one or push him back enough.
Are you going over the one that was burned worse or burned less bad?
Burned worse.
Okay. 15's a hit,
Yeah.
as they are not wearing armor.
Oh god, this is gonna be a slaughter.
Probably.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah. So you describe how you kill the first one.
I like to think that's just a straight up shot to the head. So blast of force right at him.
Yep.
And then
down.
the second one at the less burned one. Oh, well.
Now that one just kind of turns into a little like sparkly stuff, like a one of those sparklers on New Year's, just a little purple. Phew. Not much happens with that one.
Okay.
Alrighty. Next up is Audra.
Alrighty, and how many are left? Just one?
There is the one who was Audra, is not hurt yet, still
Or who was Rain?
heading. Sorry, who was Rain, heading towards Hunter, and then there's also the nimble one who only got a little badly burned, but was able to dodge some of the fire, also kind of beelining towards Hunter.
Okay. Well, first thing I do is as a bonus action, I yell out to Hunter just, "Why would you do this before I could heal you?"
Keep them on their toes.
And you get a healing word. Like
Nice. Wild card, baby.
You get like a scolding healing word. And the one that like dodged some of the fire, I'm gonna go ahead and drop a sacred flame on him. Make him dodge 2 fires.
Okay. I will do a dex save.
Yes, thank you.
What's the DC?
My DC is 14.
She definitely beats that.
Okay, well then nothing happens. She dodges more fire.
She is totally beelining, trying to get around Anwar to get to Hunter. But before she can do that, Chimera, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna whack everybody with my shield. For being honest.
Okay. Who you starting with?
Whoever is closest, probably. And there's 3 still, right? There's 3?
No, there's only 2 left.
There's only 2. Well, I'm a hit him anyway.
Okay.
Try to hit him. Nope, not +0.
So who was the first one you were hitting again?
Whoever was closest.
Okay. That would be the way I had it in my mind, at least. That would be the person who was Rain.
I'm sorry, not Rain. Can I make it non-lethal damage in case she almost did?
Yep.
We're just hitting her real hard. It's fine. It's only 7.
Oof, 7. Yep. And then the extra nimble one dodges that one too. He has been dodging everything.
Is Rain still up?
Yeah, it hurts him, but he's starting to still go for
in
it.
that case, can I ricochet back to him then?
Yep.
Tight.
We keep making him dodge twice.
Oh, that was almost a net one there. Yeah, you hit him again. Oh! You said non-lethal?
Non-lethal, yeah.
Because
It'd be one of those Fallout non-lethal where you make the body explode, but they're like unconscious.
Yep. So you throw it, hits not Rain. The other one ducks and dodges, and then hits part of the obstacle course, comes swinging back, and just right in the chest. just kind of knocks the wind, like just kind of stops his heart for a second, and then falls over, but he's just unconscious. So Not Rain is down. The only one left is the super nimble one that used to be a little elf. Anything else you can do on your turn? Bonus action, anything like that, or is that
I
it?
mean, I have a lot I can do on my turn. I just don't want to waste everything if we're gonna be going at that.
Mm-hmm. Well, right now there's one left who's kind of hurt. Right now you're slaughtering them.
As a bonus, I'm gonna put the echo in front of the other one just to maybe kind of spook him, spook it.
Spook him. Yeah, they're all a bunch of dudes in this case. So yeah, Echo coming forward right there. Basically, I think this one guy suddenly coming forward kind of stops in his tracks. I guess is gonna do what they do best and try to run away, because that seems to be what they're good at, is being really nimble. So they're gonna be like, oh fuck, and just kind of backtracks and is going to disengage and run off. And that leaves Hunter.
Just eyeballing, am I faster?
Yeah,
All
no
right.
question.
I'm gonna zip up,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna kind of tuck into his blind spot,
Uh-huh.
and then pop up alongside him,
Uh-huh.
and then like smack him with my hilt, like in the neck.
Okay, go ahead and roll for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Frickin' get him. And minimum damage with the hilt is accurate. That's still... Oh, is a +1? Okay, that's why. Yeah. Just... 6 plus the 3. Everything else missed. He's still up. You smack him and you give him a bloody nose, but he's still trying to run out of there. So, yep, he's still running, still conscious. Anything else you can do on your turn?
Kind of want to like trip him or something, but I know that's like specialty stuff. There's like specific stuff for that. Bonus actions do I have?
Anwar, you're on deck.
Copy.
Thank you. And I think that's all I can really do. If I have a bonus action, I'm rusty.
Okay.
I'll just
Anwar.
keep on him. I'll keep
Okay.
pounding him. I'll bonus action dash,
Oh, okay.
run past him, double back, and like boo. Really.
All right,
fuck with
yeah,
that.
you get up in front, you can like kind of run interference. And Anwar, you're up. There's an unconscious dude on the ground who was Rain, and there's this other person who's running away, and Hunter is kind of corralling him in.
With him, her, theirs, attention taken, Anwar's going to have his gauntlet transform back into the lightning launcher, and he is going to take 2 shots at they, them, her, he, his, them.
Miss.
That's a miss.
Again, just so nimble and dodgy. This is like a slippery pig that just can't... Oh, but finally... Get him.
A total of 11 lightning damage.
Eventually their luck ran out and they couldn't dodge everything. And then they fall over and their brain is totally fried. If you try to shake them up, they're dead.
Okay, so that happened. So
We go to the next memory and do this again.
Woo! All right.
well, I think Rain has to absorb something here. So maybe bring the rain that was that guy over towards our rain?
Well, this one? Oh no, that one. I'm glad it ain't this one, cause oh, it dead.
Right.
It's even the right thing she needs to absorb.
I don't know. Kind of. Gotta figure it out. So Anwar and hopefully someone else is gonna pick up the unconscious one and kind of drag it back towards the boat.
Yeah.
All right. As you do that, Hunter, after getting that kill, you'll hear a little whisper from your patron. Just saying, you did real good, kid. Even a squid in someone's mind is a squid killing.
A little weird, but okay. All right.
You know how those squids can get inside people's minds. You gotta carve them out. That's what you gotta do. Every little bit helps. So you drag the unconscious soldier in training back onto the boat, and just like the little girl, it just kind of dematerializes into a bunch of little light particles and absorbs into Rain's body, and Rain can kind of start to get up and look around, but still seems to be nonverbal at the moment. But looking quite a bit more like herself. So just kind of staring off a little distantly. But if you say anything to her, she may respond. So if you want to try to talk to her, you can.
Rain, how are you feeling? Do you understand me? Okay, that's good. Good. Do you know where you are right now? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Listen, we're trying to fix you up, get you feeling back better. All right. Can I do some kind of examination on her, possibly?
Sure. You want to do a medicine
I'm not
check?
a medicine man by any chance, but
You want to do investigation? I don't.
yeah, I'll do an investigation.
A mental health check?
How's your? I'll heal her 50 mental health points.
If only one could do such a thing. Almost on
You
that.
saw how
too.
close that was on a 2?
Yeah, doesn't seem to be fully in there, but I mean, definitely you're getting a sense that what you're doing is working. If you continue this, then like she's getting better each time you do one of these things.
Like following eyes.
Yep, she's able to follow eyes. And she can kind of get up and like move and things like that. I think she was in the center just kind of laying there, and now she gets up and she moves towards the front. And then just kind of stares towards the front, not being pointing like "let's go," but it's just kind of giving a subtle like "let's move forward."
Well then, I suppose we're off to stop number 3.
All we have to do is keep killing Imperials. This'll be great.
And they are in the
That
mind,
worked.
which makes them even more guilt-free.
And so you go further on in this stream, and once again things start to swirl around, and then you find yourself in a little canal that it looks like it's surrounded in stone, almost like you've gone like an underground bunker or whatever. And you see just kind of a torch-lit stonework, and then a little staircase that leads upwards.
Hmm. All right. Do we see any like writing or anything anywhere?
I wouldn't say you see any writing here, no.
Do we have any dwarves to look at the stonework? Anybody?
I'm a friend of the dwarves.
I would say Anwar, you not even have to roll for this. This does look like dwarven masonry. This looks like yeah, I would say this looks like a dwarven. Actually, sorry, no, I'm getting it mixed up with something else. Yeah, it's possible that it was dwarven at some point. It looks quite old but well maintained. It looks like it looks like the cobblestone has been swept recently. Like it looks like it's still well maintained. There's torches that are lit there. They're not ever burning torches. They're regular torches. And then just kind of, it's like there's a platform of stone, and then off to the side there's a staircase that seems to lead upwards.
There aren't any windows or anything?
Nope. It looks like you're underground. It's what it feels like right now.
Anwar's going to use Produce Flame to have a little flame in his hand to give them some extra light.
Okay.
Rain, maybe you want to hang back here while we kind of figure out what's going on, just until you have more of your senses. Okay. All right. Everybody good? Hunter, you got pretty beat up back there. Do you want some?
Yeah, maybe. Let me do that before you rush in and attack somebody.
Yeah, I just need some orange slices and I'm good.
Since I gave you that healing word before, what are you at right now?
I'm up to a whopping 33.
Out of
51.
Okay.
Been worse.
Alrighty. So you guys walk up the stairs? Or are you still doing some stuff down here first?
Cautiously.
Touch Hunter up first. 18 HP.
There we go.
That's not bad.
Is that a third level?
Yeah.
Damn. Alright.
I've still got 3 first, 2 second, 3 third, 3
Nice.
fourth, and 1 fifth. If that made any sense out loud.
Yep, yep.
It was kind of hard to
well-
say.
I'm
So,
not gonna take this middle or the second with the Bruce Flame to kind of help guide their way, and just keep an eye out if there are any, because we are underground. There could be traps, so keep an
Okay.
eye out for that.
as you go over towards the stairs and start moving up, you see that there's a light source up at the top. And it's pretty quiet, but you might hear a little bit of ratcheting. Very, very soft ratcheting. And as you kind of go up the stairs and peek through, you can see a desk area, a nice kind of library area. All the shelves are filled with various knickknacks and wands and other little magic items here and stuff. And in the center is a desk area kind of spread out with all sorts of scrolls and things like that. And you see a somewhat frustrated Rain in garb that is recognizable to you, the garb that you saw when you first met her. This is her traditional. How would you describe it, Artem? How she normally dressed when she first came into the picture?
So it would have been kind of like one of the officers' uniforms, but like not armor. It's almost like if you think about like how our military is, like you've got, you know, the digits and you've got people that are like in body armor. She would be like in the office like Jaguar, where it's like that's a military uniform, but you don't wear it into combat.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's very much what she's wearing at the moment, and she's clicking through, looking a bit frustrated, like she's been doing this for a while now. And she's just holding this puzzle box that has 6 digits on it. And each of those potential digits holds every letter or a space bar. And besides that, I guess you'd have to get a bit closer and talk with her if you're going to learn anything else about it.
I think we just have to dial QWERTY.
What does that mean?
I don't know, I just thought it.
Is that another one of your ancestors? Right, well...
Me or... Oh.
If we want to get a closer look, We do have the ability to peer in on people right now. Although I feel as if I should save that magic for another time.
Maybe we just talk to her.
I was about to say, why we could just walk in.
No, we're gonna stay right here the entire time.
We're looking right at her.
The strongest level
Stare at
spell
her.
we can burn.
Flame strike. I send a 10-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder of flame.
Listen, violence has never gone wrong for us before. Let's.
Yeah. Well, fire has definitely never gone wrong.
I could cast banishment.
Clementine, would she know you at this point? Have you met her yet?
Depends on when this is. I met her when she was working with the acquisitions. Am I there?
Maybe.
She sort of looks around for an orange cat somewhere.
Don't touch, don't
roll-
touch. We'll rip a
roll-
hole in the space-time continuum.
Roll perception. You feel very confident that Clementine is not here. Like, as Clementine, you know all the spots of where to look, and like, nope, there's no sign.
Not on
No,
the
not-
table,
not
knocking
here
with the
yet.
water glass. Not on top of the door somehow. Not behind the refrigerator.
Admittedly, I'm glad that we're not learning the repercussions of meeting a fae inside of a mind world.
Maybe go talk to her, Clementine. You know her the best.
She's gonna go into the room where she's working on the puzzle box.
Just Clementine right now.
I'll follow.
I'm gonna
Anybody
hang
else?
back.
I mean, I'll walk with people. If half the party's heading
Yeah.
forward as, I'm following on more.
Okay. Seeing 3 people come through, and
Simple
is Clementine in her natural fairy now?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Seeing it come through. Oh, I wasn't expecting other people. I'm sorry. Can I help? And she quickly puts the thing down and kind of covers it up with the scroll.
What are you working on there?
Oh, just something. It's what the hell? She pulls it out. Okay, it's got 6 digits. On here it says what you need most. And I can't gather what it means. It has been puzzling me. I don't know who it originally belonged to, so I don't know what they would have needed most. And I'm frustrated. I've tried all sorts of things.
What happens if you just break it?
Well, it's a magical thing. It could potentially, who knows what would happen to it? It might, whatever's inside could get destroyed.
What do you need most?
Right now I could use a fucking hint or a clue or something.
Oh man, it's easy. Courage. You need
Have
courage.
you tried?
That doesn't. Hmm?
It's the most
Courage.
hunter thing
Courage.
you've ever done.
It's wait, how many letters? PASS.
There's just 7
Alright.
Yeah,
letters.
wait, that doesn't. No.
Password
Well,
doesn't
I-
fit either, unfortunately.
No.
May I examine it?
Be my guest.
Do I feel anything when I hold it?
It's fairly light actually. It maybe, well, I don't know. I guess it is kind of dense. It maybe weighs about a pound or 2.
Is there any way to tell what's on the inside? If it's like parchment, is there anything rolling around in there? Not like
No hint seems to be given as to what's inside when
Does
it seems a complete mystery.
does Clementine remember Rain ever talking about or seeing like does she know if this is an actual item that like plagued Rain, or is this like a construct of her mind?
I guess you could roll history to see if.
No, that's not gonna
No,
help.
Rain never mentioned it if it was in there.
Well, Rain, what would you want more than anything else? Maybe it's tied to the person.
I think one of you said this. If it's this, I'm gonna freaking kill somebody. Was it you, Anwar, who said a clue? Switches to A, space, CLUE, and then a puff of smoke comes out of it. She's like, fuck it! A puff of smoke comes out and begins to swirl around, and in that smoke is a face. And the face speaks, saying, a word I know, 6 letters it contains. Subtract just 1, and 12 is what remains.
Hit it again. What was that?
I will copy and paste it in chat thing.
Eldra is hanging back basically just to watch the entrance, just in case.
A word I know, 6 letters it contains. Subtract just 1, and 12 is what remains. No Googling this.
No, I just kind of went on my hands. I don't know if this, Richard. I don't know if this. Yeah, I was about to say dozens. It's that. Yeah, take away the S and you get a dozen. I counted. Did you count it out on your fingers, Artem? Because that's what I did.
No, but it made sense.
I counted
Yep.
dozen on my fingers, and then I went dozen.
Yep. That is correct. You put in dozens, and then you just hear like a little ding, and the smoke just kind of dissipates. And then lastly, in kind of in more of a Fey-like voice, you hear some giggles and say, walk on the living, they don't even mumble. Walk on the dead, they mutter and grumble. What are they? We'll post that in there too.
Is this all 6-letter words?
Yep, it all has something that you have to get in. Walk on the living, they don't even mumble. Walk on the dead, they mutter and grumble. What are
Anwar's gonna look to past Rain and be like, "Is this what you do? Like, solve a lot of riddles all day?"
I mean, not so often. This is, I mean, certainly as we sent our expansion further into Pixeland, certainly we're getting more trick and riddle kind of stuff. But that's not what I spent all my time doing. You try ghosts. Nothing happens.
Mutter and grumble.
Like old trees or something? Dead trees?
Oh, leaves. Yeah.
I was thinking leaves.
Please.
Ding!
Hey!
Oh, interesting.
We got there.
Yeah.
It works. And then you finally can open the box, and then blinding light shoots out of it, and as you guys kind of blink a bit and regain your eyesight, you see that it is not Rain there. It is indeed an old dwarven man. It's like, finally, this is it. Oh, God. Oh, okay. You know, sometimes you're thinking about it too hard, you make it too difficult for yourself, and it's absolutely staring you right in the face like, oh, I've been doing this way too long.
I mean, sometimes you just need a fresh pair of eyes on something, you know?
Thanks. Who the fuck are you guys, anyway?
Oh, we're the riddle masters. We're here to
Do you need me? Do you need to check out something, or what do you need?
Are you part of the Empire?
What? No! Heck no! Oh man, they frickin' crucified me. They found me in my magic shop. No, no, no.
Is it a magic? Oh, so like, does the is an illusion?
I would
disappear?
say, yeah, as the illusion goes, the library, any kind of imperial artwork that was throughout the library or anything else kind of shifts away. Instead, you see just more knickknacks and other things, and probably you see like a local crest of a lordship or whatever, but all of the imperial stuff is.
I would like to roll either a persuasion or a perception check or a history maybe. I'm looking for I know we've seen her with seen Rain with some magic trinkets. Can I scan through the items on display and see anything that I recall Rain having being on Rain's person?
Actually, to add on to that, could I do that with advantage? Anwar's history with working with the stout folk. Maybe this dwarf rings a bell with finding magic items. And
I would say the stonework that you were looking at earlier kind of washes away and definitely looks way more dwarf. I accidentally gave a little away earlier, but yeah. So that the stonework around is definitely dwarven. And what else you were asking in relation to dwarves?
Anwar's background
Mhm.
is a friend of the stout folk, and his mentor is a dwarf as well as working with guild members. So maybe something that he has heard about mentioned or in his research of dwarven crafts.
Okay.
This man looks familiar.
All right. Go ahead and roll for history there. And
Would
who
you
else was
allow
asking
with
about
advantage?
I'm scanning.
I'd say the DC in my head is less, but not an advantage. Fucking A on the natural 20s. Now I gotta make some shit up off the top of my head. Wow, okay, so
Boys.
yeah.
Sit back, lecture time.
What's better time?
Don't forget about the system of government.
Yeah.
At least 18 different people's names.
Yeah, you have heard of some people in the Lobel region far out east. Not so east that it's past the huge mountain range. Like you're still in the kind of the far lands, but certainly more in the Lobel area. You definitely heard of some dwarves speaking of. You're like, oh yeah, my cousin Marlin, he's got a great map over out east. You should see some of the stuff he's got. Not so much of it, artifice, not so much of a making, but he's very good at collecting. He's got a sharp eye for appraisals. Oh, he could appraise this better than I could, that's for sure. That kind of thing is what you recall.
And what was his name?
Malin.
Mm-mm.
Oh. I was thinking like the herb.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking like the verb.
I was thinking like Molly. So obviously our brains were all in very different places. It's party time.
Yeah, Malin Betterbrick.
Are
That's
you
a good last name.
Malin? The appraiser?
Well, yeah. Name's right over there.
Oh, right. Yes. That's probably what made me think of it. Is this this must be your study then?
This is my shop, yeah.
Oh, interesting. We're here looking for a friend. Her name is Rain. Do you happen to know her?
I don't know any rain, no, sorry.
Okay. With the puzzle solved, what does it reveal? Is there something there, or
It just revealed the blinding light, and then the illusion was broken.
oh,
Could I roll that perception check? To
In
see
fact,
if
I would say that the entire puzzle box itself just kind of like vanishes. And then you see that he's just got all sorts of scrolls and ledgers and other things all over his desk, and it's just kind of, and like he almost like has a temporary mind lapse of the thing itself, of the puzzle itself. And it's kind of more focused on you guys now.
Ooh. Player just realized the connection between everything, but I don't know if Clementine would. I need a roll for her.
I'd like to.
Odds, she does. Evens, she
Okay.
doesn't.
I don't know what you're referring to, Artem, so
Well,
maybe.
I have a theory,
You have a
and
theory.
now I have a theory, and I was wondering if Clementine would come to the same one, given what we know. She does look at everyone else, and she's like, "The first two I got, this one throwing me for a loop." And then, like, it sort of like dawns on her a little bit. Don't the squids take brains?
yes, they can.
Do you think they can make memories from multiple people?
Like cobble them together into one person.
Cerebro did say that they highly manipulated Rain's memory, so would make sense.
Balin, you said you are no friend of the Empire. Why is that?
Well, heck no. I mean, who would? They're trying to, corner everything as far as what magic's allowed, not allowed. They're taking away people's freedoms.
Right.
And
Have
heck
you-
knows, out of just pure self-interest, if they found all my stuff, I'd be a dead man for sure. It's a good thing I'm a little ways from their influence right now, but it's growing ever more. At some point, I might have to pack things up, head into the mountains.
Where is this shop?
Oh, it's pulls out of amongst all of his papers a world map. And he is going to point to this town over here.
I think I missed it.
Oh, sorry. This town up here.
Is that square in territory that was eventually taken by Empire?
Yeah. Right now, the purple line is just the condensed one that Cerebro has still kind of kept, but this whole area, other than the Great Forest and the Bold North, other than those areas, like way up high, the Empire pretty much had everything else in these plains and plateau regions.
What if you were to leave before the Empire caught you?
I suppose I could do that. But this is my home. I can hope that things turn around, and at the very least, enjoy my home while I still can. And if I die with that risk, then I die. But I got some contingency plans. I think I'll be okay.
We have a friend. She's in need of help. Someone with your expertise. Would you be willing to take a look at her?
Sure. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I'm pretty much done for the day here. Yeah, why not?
I want to try and lead Ballin down the stairs.
Yeah, you take him down the stairs.
Hey, you want to hit us with another riddle while we walk out? One more for the road?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm kind of frustrated with all the riddles. I'm kind of still pissed off that I couldn't figure them out on my own. Normally I'm better at that thing, but just tough day. Tough day. My dog got out in the morning. I had to go chase it. Had to get it back in the house. Ugh.
It was all cold out. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, the first time they see a dick monster, they just go running for it. They try chasing it. Ugh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That'll do it.
Wait,
So yeah,
y'all got
you
dick monsters around here?
bring him on down to the boat. And Rain looks up at this man as almost she remembers him. She looks at him with a bit of familiarity.
Before you go onto the boat, just for
I'm going on the boat?
no.
I thought I'm just meeting her.
Yeah, she's on the boat. You gotta go meet her on the boat.
This is starting to be a little sus. Not gonna.
I could go a different. I know. I can leave if you're more. It's the horns, isn't it?
Since
You want to take me on your boat?
No, welcome you on our boat.
since
You're
Audra was
tipping
like
me.
lagging behind, she would, I
Like-
assume, be behind him at this point too. She's just gonna like stand, not like pushing him forward, but like just stand firmly behind him. So in case he tries to bolt, he's just gonna, you know.
she's not doing well. Her mind's a little frazzled.
She's sick.
and In a way,
Hoping you can tell us.
she
Uh,
also has dealt with magic.
I'd say give a persuasion. There's enough truth. It's really deception. Go ahead and give a. I mean, you know what's gonna happen to him, so I would accept either deception or persuasion.
Trying to make it nice, all right? I'll tack on a flash of genius.
You have any flavor for that flash of genius?
I think Anwar is going to get a prompt from his suit where he remembers a famous old dwarven saying that it's like you can't break any rocks without, I don't know, bringing your hammer, something like that. Something like that imparts wisdom that like a dwarf would be like, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens when you turn that into a 17. Alright. He gets onto the boat and then just dematerializes and goes into Rain, who looks at you all, and I'm still going to play Rain for a little bit because she's not her full self. She's going to look to you and say, Anwar, Kamira, Hunter, Audra, I think I'm starting to remember.
You should probably turn into a cat now.
I think I'm beginning to understand. Oh yeah, Clementine. Are you still fairy?
I think yeah. I think like, she's still a fairy because mostly she's sort of like stuck in like the concern
Mm-hmm. when Rain was in the Feywild during one of your absences, and we kind of wrote the I can't recall. Did she see Clementine in her full form? I think no,
No,
because she was kind of
still just a
Cheshire
cat.
kind of. Yeah.
Hmm.
You seem familiar, but I've been unable to piece you together. I'm sorry, things are still kind of fuzzy.
That's okay. I'm just a friend.
Okay. I think if we continue forward, I think it's starting to come back to me. I need a little bit more.
Okay, we can do that.
And with that, let's take a bio break. And then we'll come back in.
Alrighty. Let me find our
Good
break
timing.
screen. Okay, BRB.
BRB!
Okay, we're back. There's music, and Dwarf Man went into Boat Man and became Rain Man.
Yep. So at this point, dang it, even the music I like, I have to cut just 'cause it ruins my concentration. So you get back onto the boat. Rain is speaking and starting to remember things, and so you start going down this this stream, and then Rain starts to hold her head a bit. She's like, oh, I think I'm starting to remember a lot of things actually. And the stream starts picking up speed. She's like, oh fuck, I think I'm. Oh my god, a lot's rushing in all at once. And then as her memories are rushing in, the stream starts kind of angling downwards, and you're going down rapids at this point. I'm gonna need everyone to make either probably a strength saving throw to hold on to something, unless you got something else to try to hang on to what is. I'll remind you kind of the shape of the boat. Not much more than a raft, really.
Oh, Audra drowns.
Damn, we got a lot of good rolls here.
Yeah, it's all good
Okay.
rolls. 5 great rolls. Everyone's fine.
And I need to roll. Rain. Okay.
Like the thing that when Anwar holds onto the edges, like his ogre gauntlets activate, and they like clamp into the wood of the sides of the boat.
So yeah, all of you kind of clamp in, grab a hold of something as it starts to rock and bump and everything else. And at one point, the side of the boat hits a rock, and Audra, you just like aren't able to get good enough grip. Like enough water is there that your hands kind of slip, and you start to go flying.
If I had water walk prepared right now, I would do the coolest recovery move imaginable, but I don't.
Well, you don't have it right now. Does
Yep.
anybody else have anything that can save Audra in this moment? As Audra's nearly knocked out of the thing.
Don't suppose we've had the
Yeah.
opportunity for a short rest.
No. I didn't hear anybody say, hey, let's wait here
Yeah.
and get a short rest, so.
I got something if no one else does.
Are you gonna portal gun me?
No, that would hurt much less.
Oh.
What you got, Anwar?
Okay.
I'm intrigued.
I'll say, Audra, go limp.
Okay, and she'll do her best to like do that. She's a very tense individual. Oh boy. I thought that's what was coming.
And a bright golden rope of electrical energy comes out of Anwar's armor, and he whips it over towards Audra, and he pulls her back. I've been waiting to do this for
back
2
on.
years. I've been waiting to do not specifically for you, but just anyone. Just anyone who's waiting to do this.
Yeah, and you yank her back on, and the whole boat's rocking around everything, and finally as everything's rushing in, she almost just like completely curls in while holding on to something, and the stream basically turns into a waterfall, and you end up in like free fall, going down into blinding light. And when you wake up, you are in you are standing at the edge of a military camp. You look all around on the outside, and it's forest everywhere. Fairly pitch black, I would say. Canopies so high up that they block out the stars and the moon. And then inside the camp, you see various torches lit. And let's see if we can get you there.
When I land back, I definitely have the like when she hits the boat. There's definitely that like for a second coming off of her.
The hair's very frizzy.
She's finally got that mohawk she wanted that that Tamsin had.
Standing over the ledge, or looking over the ledge, you can see down into a pile here of a group of squids, essentially, a captain, a small number. It looks like you can already see a number of dead bodies with arrows through them in other spots around the camp. It looked like this is their last stand. Rain is down there in her full military garb, as well as various very small number of soldiers and a captain. The captain is rallying them. Again, he's talking about, like, remember that we're fighting for something. Peace, security, prosperity, and progress. These are the things we're fighting for. They're trying to bring about chaos and upset the established order and make everything terrible and keep back things the way they were, but we're trying to make a better world. And the Rain with you is going to step forward a bit like that. That's me. Down there. I remember this. But this isn't how it happened. And at this point, she has it enough together that you don't have to go through a whole thing to awaken a memory. You start to feel kind of like an earthquake a bit, and everything starts to shake, and it's almost like shaking off an illusion. And you see that it's not Rain surrounded by an Imperial captain and these soldiers. Instead, it's the reverse. It's a small number of elves and rabbit folk and other kind of woodland beings, wood elves and forest gnomes and all sorts of other, like Aarakocra, other kind of beast-like creatures that call Pixeland their home. And instead of this captain giving the speech, instead, in fact, it is a woman who looks a hell of a lot like Rain. Like, other than the scaly skin and the hair color, even the eye color, but like the overall shape, the hair, so much looks like an exact match of Rain. This wood elf who is talking about, like, we can, yeah, we got in here and their reinforcements are coming and they might kill us, but you know what? We're fighting for something more. Fighting for freedom. We're fighting for protecting our lands and our culture, and they can't take that from us. And so you see that there is actually there is this other being there that it's not Rain, but the Rain up with you begins to say, that woman, that's, oh shit, I remember now. I fucking remember everything. And everything starts to shake all over. She's like, I fucking know what happened to me now. And you are immediately, like, sucked in like a vacuum, like almost through the dirt. And you're surrounded in blackness. And lightning begins to strike all over. And eventually a flash of light steps forward or kind of causes you to see right in front of you.
Ooh.
Rain with kind of bluish scaly skin at this point, a completely bald head strapped down to a table, all sorts of tubes and wires going from all over. To your left and to your right, you see various bodies. So each of these here is a chamber with a body inside of it, much more similar to how the tubes look here. You have a little human girl. You have one of their soldiers. You have an older dwarven man. You have a Goliath woman. You have a small elven woman. And you have another kind of humanoid person. So you have people in all of these different tanks all around, and they're all connected to this big machine up front. And so you see various cultists working the machines and tubes and things like that. But up front, right in center, past Rain, kind of strapped in, struggling, things attached to her head, you see this giant illusion that's up in front of the machine. You see a mind flayer working the machine, using its tentacles to plug into various levers and such. And then up in the screen, you see kind of like Minority Report, see all sorts of memories flashing over, and it looks like the Mind Flayer is like editing and splicing, be like, oh yeah, I want here to here, splice that, bring that down. And then there's also just a big hologram of a giant brain, just like putting that in there. And so he's just manipulating all sorts of minds at the moment. And all of this happens like in a flash. All of a sudden, another Rain is not with you there. The only Rain is the one on the ground right here. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay.
You-
Seriously? I put a turn order in here earlier, and now it's not here? That sucks. Oh,
Did something
no,
happen
there
on
they
the other
are.
page? Oh.
No, there they are.
For
For some reason, it doesn't show up until one of you.
Gotcha. And we definitely got to update HP for everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. I will do that. There we go.
Andrew, I don't know what you're actually at. I don't know if I topped you off.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I thanked you earlier.
Oh, really? That got you all the way?
Oh yeah, yeah, it was perfect, like on the nose.
Nice.
All right, bring out some boss music.
What is it, Sandstorm?
Yeah, I got you.
The squid's like, I don't know what they're doing, but I'm gonna leave because they're freaking me out.
World's worst version. That's my next bard. He's just gonna do like obnoxious acapella stuff.
Dude, honestly,
A
that'd be.
goblin.
Oh, I was thinking there's like the Swedish BDSM tech club music, and it's all that music, and he's just like, oh yeah, be inspired, baby.
Kamira,
So
can you roll me?
Flua.
Kamira, can you
Yes.
roll me a flat
Yes, it's
D20,
Flula board.
please?
Yeah.
This man over here with the jokes and the ha-has and the swing swords.
Ooh, all right, you go ahead of the Mind Flayer.
Oh shit.
Can I throw my ambush die on there, please?
Yep. Go for it.
13.
These ads are very not boss fight.
But don't you want to join Dollar Shave Club, Andrew?
You
No.
stay. Unfortunately, you stay in the exact same spot you were.
Well, shit.
So Hunter, with that amazing initiative, before there is a chance for any of these squids to even respond to you guys bamfing into here, you just hear a voice so quick being like, "Get him!"
Oh yeah, the second
Eh.
the flash came into focus, my feet were already moving. The blade moved on its own. The blade is pulling me. It is thirsty. It is horny for tentacle flesh, and I'm gonna give it to it. Damn it!
All right.
Boom. Yeah, I gotta go for the. No. Okay. Gonna rush up, jump over the table.
Mhm.
I bonus action dash. And. Come on, baby.
16. I gotta pull out stats.
Now he is back turned using this machine. I just appeared like a blip.
Yep. I think it's fair to say he is surprised because, like, yeah, you guys just bamfed in there all of a sudden, and of all the things for him to prepare for, he is not prepared for that. So if there's anything you get for being surprised, go for it. You do hit on a 16.
All right, so we're gonna.
His
get that
breastplate doesn't give him nearly as much on the back, as it turns out.
To assume I get my sneak attack damage.
During a surprise, I think you do.
All right, 20 total magic damage.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you stab right into him. We'll say you stab kind of in the side, not direct hit towards a kidney, but you get a really good side kind of in in the lower back.
And then since I'm
Stab.
mobile,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and I think I used 60 movement. Did that look right? Well, I guess I can.
Yeah, I don't know. Were you moving around this guy?
Use 55.
55.
Well, that's a straight shot where you hop
Yeah, I jumped.
over.
I ran in and jumped over the table because I didn't want to get attack of
Okay.
opportunity there.
Okay. We'll just call that an extra 5 for the hopping up and stuff, but maybe not. Maybe it's fine. Okay, so we'll just call it that. Okay. So then you move over there.
Yeah.
All right. So can't see it in the turn order, but when we get to 20, he stabs and that really freaking hurts, and he moves some levers with his tentacles, and the electricity that is shooting out from these big towers are generating all this energy, which should say, by the way, looks like it's fueled by crystals that kind of remind you, but in a different, seems like operating a different frequency, different color. Some of the electricity from that channels up and shoots down at you. I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Sorry, Richard, what do they remind us of?
Yeah,
You cut out
it
right
cut
there.
out.
The Soul Forge, kind of like the orange and green crystal stuff, but this seems to operate a different wavelength because it's not immediately hurting you.
Okay.
27. Yeah, you dodge a good chunk of that. Do you have evasion or anything at this point, or do you still take half during a?
You
Are you not sure?
should have evasion
Oh,
at this point.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm still
Rogues
level.
get evasion at level
multi-class, though.
7.
Yeah, so next
Oh,
rogue level I'll get it.
Okay.
I thought you had it back. My bad.
So you'll take half of this then.
Multi-classing really messes with stuff.
Yeah, you get some cool stuff, but then also detrimental.
Yeah.
So this is after having it. You'll take a 12 lightning damage. You're able to have that not be as bad, but still, that's what's going on there.
I'm sorry,
And 12 lightning damage.
Okay.
Yep.
thank you.
Chimera, you're up next.
Okay. I'm gonna go for 10, 15, 20, 30. That's really as far as it could go. And then... Yeah, okay, so then as a bonus, I'm summoning Echo and moving her right up on him.
Okay.
And she's going to attack twice.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm scrolling all the way back up. Okay. Attack 1. And attack 2.
Okay. Yeah, both of those hit.
God damn.
All right, 25 damage. Yeah. So at this point, he's already been stabbed once, so he starts to turn more at this point. But yeah, you slice in. He is able to put up a bit of a mental force field thing, so it's not like you're stabbing directly through into him. You're taking the full damage. I'm just trying to flavor why it doesn't kill him when you stab him with a sword twice. So he's kind of bringing up a bit of a mental, still cutting in and getting at his arms. And then one scratches a tentacle, nearly cuts it off.
And if at all possible, if Chimera Prime can't just yell a battle cry as she's running forward to maybe get old boy's attention.
Okay.
If not, that's fine.
Okay. So it is now the Mind Flayer's turn, who I would say you recognize as Octavius.
A bitch.
Yep.
That's fair though.
Before he got all of his awesome extra legs and
Mecha
stuff.
uniform.
Yeah. So he's gonna flip around looking at all point. He used the zapper thing to get at Hunter, but now looking at all of you, he's gonna send out a mind blast.
Is that a spell?
No, it's an ability.
Dang.
Yeah, you cannot.
I feel you,
counterspell,
Artem,
unfortunately.
though.
Yeah.
Dang it.
So yeah, he just looks at. He doesn't even put a hand out. He just looks at you, and glares, and all of you, Audra, you are 65 feet away. But I don't
but
know
it
what
still hits me?
no, it doesn't. It's a 60-foot cone.
Oh.
So,
So
Audra, you
everyone
just-
falls down around me?
well, remember all of your rings and stuff. So see what things work and what don't. So I don't know if this does anything to the echo, because the echo is kind of like an object. I don't know what this does.
If
to
the echo's not resistant to psychic, it is
Yeah, as dead.
for sure dead.
Okay.
You got to stop objectifying the echo.
Got
Okay.
an AC of 18 now though.
Yep. Echo's freaking gone then. Anwar, Clementine, Chimera, I need intelligence saving throws, please.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one for me.
Of course.
Oh.
Luck.
Okay. Oh, that is coming in clutch there.
I'm going
Co-
to use my reaction to Flash of Genius onto Clementine
Hmm.
to give her an extra +5 to her save.
All right. You have any flavor for helping deflect a mind blast for Clementine?
I imagine it's like he's channeling like positive energy into his own
Mhm.
suit, and he's like about to give it to himself, but he sees Clementine also like the blood coming out of the ears and the nose and the eyes as the psychic energy, and it's like he directs it to her instead.
Alrighty. And with that, let's see here. You will take. Let's see. Does anybody else take any damage? To take. Okay, I think the others don't take any damage. It's just you, Anwar. You use all of your intelligence
Feels so special.
to help someone else. All right.
Yeah, but real question
there
is,
we go.
how's this guy doing right here?
Yeah, he hit his own guy.
Friendly fire?
I think he's able to position it so he doesn't hit him.
Dang
For a
it.
60-foot cone?
It-
I'm
He doesn't have to aim that far left.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah, knowing illithids, I bet they aim pretty far right.
All right.
Greatest powers, take your brains. Biggest tentacles you ever
Got the
seen.
biggest brains.
I have a big brain.
This arbor, it's bigly, okay? 8 arms. More arms, you won't believe the arms.
Don't forget to purse your lips when you talk though. You
More
gotta have
arms, you
butthole
won't
mouth.
believe the
There you go.
arms.
There you go.
Life came to me, tears in his eyes.
Got it.
He said, "Those are the biggest arms I've ever seen."
Alrighty, Anwar. You
That's
take
just my eyes.
you take 23 psychic damage.
All right.
And are stunned. Also, when this goes out, Rain is gonna jolt quite a bit. And also, as this wave of psychic energy goes out, we're gonna cut over to outside in the meditation.
Oh.
And I need a roll for Inger.
Oh,
Oh, because she's keeping it up.
Yep, yep.
Right.
She immediately seizes a bit. It goes, and everything in your world starts to kind of like the color starts to bleed a little, and it starts to look like you're in a watercolor painting.
Hmm.
That is probably concerning, but that's just something the players know. The PCs don't know that.
Right.
But Sorsha immediately goes like, Ingler! And we're cutting back to here, though.
I think I'm the episode title.
So that's what goes on there. And Anwar, you are stunned for the next minute.
Do I get a save?
Yep, you can repeat the saving throw on each of your turns. Yep. Alrighty. Audra.
Okay.
Ha!
Well, you don't do it right now, but we can call that on your turn. But you're stunned at least for the end of your next turn.
Oh, okay.
You
I
already...
thought I lost this turn.
No, you already rolled your intelligence save and you lost. So that's why you took the psychic damage and got stunned.
Right, but then it was my turn, right? Or
no,
it's
Audra's turn.
Yeah,
Sorry. Okay.
But you can keep that nat 20. Like for a nat 20,
Yes,
we're gonna let you keep it. But Audra's gonna...
Sorry, I thought I was up next.
Can we all just do that? Can we just roll a bunch of roll 20, like 20s right now and save them?
No. All right. So Audra, you just barely do not get hit by that. What do you do?
Well, I see people around me get hurt real bad.
Well, you just saw.
Well,
Anwar.
I see people like react.
Yeah,
and
you see Anwar seize up a bit.
Yeah, I take just a little bit of a step forward. As I pass by, I just say, like Carla, just like, if it gets to a point where you all need help, I think I can help you all at once now. Okay, I have mass cure wounds. But for now, ooh, musical pause. Sorry. For now, I'm gonna step forward. I am gonna bring out spiritual weapon. And we're gonna plop the sister blade. There it is. Excuse me. We're gonna plop it. Let's plop it on Control Man because he's, yeah, that's within range. He's just a little bit scarier. All right, so Control Man, is going to be hit. Well, attempts to hit him. At 15 is probably not going to do it.
Hitting the boss man?
Yeah.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh, really? Okay, great. Then he's going to take this force damage. Hey, 10 force damage. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
And on top of that, because I can, let's see a sacred flame. Give me a dex from him. Just might as well.
Okay. If I recall correctly, the dex saves of a mind flayer are not that great. They are not that great.
Okay.
Yeah. You get some sacred flame damage too. Go ahead, roll that.
Yeah, let me double check that. Sacred flame damage is... Oh, that one doesn't... Oh, it does scale. Great. Okay. 2d8 for this gentleman. And also not bad. 13
Ooh.
radiant.
Very nice. Yeah, he starts a bit there. Here. All right. Yeah. Sacred flame starts, and then he has to start levitating off the ground a little bit as he kind of pats his feet together to put out that flame. All right. Good round from Audra. Anwar, you want to give any flavor of what's going inside your mind as you're kind of seizing up, but then are able to break through with quite a bit of resolve?
This is definitely, this is definitely like triggering his fight or flight instincts, as he's been very paranoid about every single fight against the Mind Flayers up until now. But his experience in Castle Hill has hardened his resolve quite a bit. And he knows he can't always run away, and he knows that he can't always, turn face. So, like, this time, like, he can feel the energy of his own spirit, but also his suit kind of powers up, and he's able to overcome as he, like, first he's, like, kind of seizing and fighting it until he's standing proud, and, like, all of his suit is back online, and he's, like, targeting the Mind Flayer, Octavius, once again.
All right. And upon doing that, you break free, and you'll be able to He'll be able to move starting next round. Next we've got the cultists, who are immediately going to lunge out, trying to attack these people who are trying to thwart their plans. We got one guy here. This guy will go over to Mira. This guy will probably give some backup. Yep, 2 can get to Chimera, and then 2, 5, 6. Okay, so guy goes up to Hunter, probably familiar by now. Bad touch. I am going to need. Let's see. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done this. What kind of saving throw do I need? I need... Oh, it's a melee, like, touch attack thing against... It's not called a touch attack, but you know what I mean. Okay. He is going to lunge out to you, but you are too evasive, and you dodge his bad grip. Chimera, you've got 2 of these things coming at you, and they are both...
Did he end his turn there?
This guy?
Yeah, the one who just attacked me.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Skirmisher. I'm moving half my speed.
Is that when you get hit, or just when you're attacked?
Starting at 3rd level, you are difficult to pin down in a fight. You can move up to half your speed as a reaction when an enemy ends its turn within 5 feet of you.
Oh, then...
It does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Yeah, you can totally... fuck that. Get out of there. All right, we got 2 people. They're not able to flank going up against Chimera. Chimera, what's your AC?
19.
Okay, yeah, with your shield, you're able to hold off them as they're just lunging for you, trying to get anywhere where they can touch you and deliver that necrotic energy. And the cultist over here rushes over to the Mind Flayer, to Octavius, and puts a hand on him, and you see kind of any remaining flame kind of go away, and you just see all the tentacles rise up a bit as he's reinvigorated. It seems like he's been healed. And so that is their turn. And Clementine, you're up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess let's try and get rid of some ads then. Clementine's gonna look at the 2 that are right next to Chimera, because they're right in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
And she announces to the rest of the party, this is why they're afraid of the Fae. And you watch as the weave starts to move in around those 2 cultists, and she casts banishment. So they're gonna need to make charisma saving throws.
Oh boy. Oh, cultists are no good at that. Let's see. What's the save?
17.
They are gone.
Yep, you just all of you watch as they vanish from existence.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's the flavor like for when they disappear?
They just scream.
I think in my head, and when I've talked to Richard, like, Clementine's not allowed to use the Fae or to use the weave in the way that the Fae are, like, capable of it. But you just watch as the weave becomes visible for a moment, like, surrounds them, swallows them whole, and then you just don't see anything anymore.
So, like, the Matrix just like, oh.
So that's what it looks like. All right, anything else for Clementine's turn?
She looks at big tentacle man, is gonna point at him in a like you're next sort of thing, and then maybe move back out of the 60 feet. Actually, she'll go up as well.
Okay, if you just want to make some note on there of like, oh yeah, she's
Yeah.
however many feet up, that's fine. He looks straight over at Clementine like, oh. She struggles to actually. After that zap, she's pretty zonked and not able to break out of anything. So she's just. I would say that she was kind of struggling for a bit, but after that mind blast, she's just kind of been limp, and she's staying there. Seems stable. Doesn't seem like she's in death saves or anything, but seems stunned. Hunter, you're up next.
Tight. I'll whip out the dagger. So I've got two weapons.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna rush up and stabby do.
Okay.
Stabby dooby doo.
Nice.
7.
So close in that one.
I know, that worried me. Can't imagine I have sneak attack there.
No, not at this
Oh,
point.
All
He's
right.
pretty aware of everything around him.
Oops. So
The sword
there
doesn't
we go.
count.
And
Nah.
then
It distinctly
Gotta be
doesn't.
person.
I'm kidding.
And then, yeah, I'll just go ahead and bonus action stab him. Gonna use the dagger of poisoning mind. So it,
Oh, buddy.
All right.
Oh!
that I can add sneak attack
Critical
to, right?
mind
For criticals?
poison.
No.
No,
I don't think you
No,
get
it's not
sneak
on.
attack just
Okay,
because of
I'm
print.
just
But
pulling
still,
that out
it's
of my ass.
it's nice that.
Man, if you had gotten sneak though.
But you roll, so you roll the poison damage.
No, that's a special thing. I have to like activate that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the first one is automatically can call that +1. We'll just call it 4. So really, what you've got is 8 + 4.
Oh.
Jesus.
So 12. I'll give it to you on with 12 damage though. That's still really good.
All right. And then I'm going to finish my.
Yeah, you stab in there. You give him a good poke in a shoulder and then slash on a leg. And
Assuming this isn't like
He's- it's hurting.
how high are these walls? Like what's the infrastructure here? Is it just like simple steps or is it elevated?
They're probably elevated by about 2.5 feet each.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll just hop on up here.
All right. You are able to do all of that. This time on the 20, after Clementine did that thing, I need to see the range. Hold on. I think it's probably gonna. But. Ooh, no, 100 feet away from. Probably gonna do another Zapid Hunter, given how much he just hurt him. Because I was thinking Clementine kind of had that thing that spooked him, but Clementine's too far away from the big electricity generating crystals. So they're both gonna kind of shoot down at Hunter again. I need to make another dexterity saving throw, please.
Close to that 20. 22. Double deuce.
You definitely save this one too, and only gonna take half of this. So this will be 18. This one rolled much. Yeah, after those couple of swipes, you just channel all this energy in, and then zoom, and even with saving, that's 18. Boom! It zaps you. Pretty good for 18 lightning damage.
That's rough. That's a tough one. It hurts a
Yep.
little bit.
Yep. Alrighty. That is the layer action, and Chimera, you're up.
Moving here, summoning Echo also. So we're gonna do some attacks with Unleash Incarnation, so we get 3 total. Um, all of them are going to be aimed at that bitch Octavius.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes. I'm gonna lock that one.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
220s.
Yeah. So the first one is gonna miss. He's gonna bring up a mental barrier shield, block that one. But then the next two are able to get in. He can seemingly only bring up like one at a time, and you so fast and furious that you're able to hit him and get through those shields.
One of them I'm going to tack on Orcish Fury, so I get to roll an additional D8.
Nice.
So all of it together. $30.
All right. You slice through, and first one gets through a bit, slices kind of abdomen area, and then the next one you kind of come through and slice, and one of his tentacles goes flying and lands on the ground nearby. Anything else you got on that turn? That is a very devastating blow to him.
I think I might go ahead and action surge.
Oh.
And we'll do it again. Let me read one thing real quick, though. Okay. Chimera, Echo. 16, 19, 18.
Yep, they all hit.
Right. I would like to add my battle maneuver die to one of
Okay.
these, which I believe is a D8 also.
Okay.
D6.
So, oh, D6. Okay. So it's going to be 3D8 plus 1D6 plus 6, 12, 18. 34.
Whew. Okay, so that's 3 more hits.
Yes.
Alrighty. You slice through, and it cuts off 2 more tentacles. And then, like, slice again goes, like, right across and, like, overlaps the previous cut a bit and gets really deep in there. And then last you go for that head, and then just big gash across the head, and he starts bleeding out from the head and gets spun around.
I forgot that they're all at
onto-
advantage, which I did not do.
Oh.
Because of pack tactics. But this is good. That's fine. We'll take it.
Oh, right, because I don't think you can pack tactics with yourself, so I think
Okay, gotcha.
you can't do it with your own echo. So yeah, with that you spin him around, and that was a shit ton of damage. Is that the end of your turn?
Let me check my bonus actions really, really quickly. For the hell of it, I'll Hunter's Mark him.
Okay. So you do that, and he lands down on the machine, and he doesn't look at you in the eye, but you hear, all of you hear, in his head, "You fools! You think they've got me? I control everything in here. Everything. This area's mine!" And he's gonna start moving some levers really quick. And you're gonna see the big image of the brain going through and like cycling through all sorts of memories up to the point where you see this one right here with all of you in the room. It's like one of those like TV tunnel vision things where you can just like see just image upon image of this space right now, and you see that he is actively manipulating Rain's brain right now, and he is going to hit a button, and he is going to start to grow, and transform. And forgive the little cutscene here, but that's just the way turn order works sometimes. But he is going to grow and grow and grow and grow.
Time to call our Zords, guys.
His tentacles are going to start to grow back, and even more tentacles will grow than were there before. Wings start to shoot out of his back. He starts to get super buff, and finally you see this freaking monstrosity of a creature appear.
Hold on. I got the music. Hold on.
I gotta say, this is where the music gets lyrics, if it didn't already.
I see it. Hold on. I think I know this reference. I think I've seen this one before.
Oh, there it is. Uh-huh. What's the meme? It's like eventually the head explodes because the lyrics are in Latin or whatever.
It's like the lyrics. There's lyrics. They're in Latin.
Yeah.
So yeah, he fucking grows. Point, looks down at all of you, is like, none of you can defeat me. This area's mine. I control her mind forever. I am her mind. So that pretty much took up all of his turn. Audra.
All right. Hunter, where are you? I don't see you. Oh, there you are. Sorry. You
So yeah, this thing is like 25 feet tall, lurching way up. Basically, it's a really tall ceiling. We'll say the ceilings are maybe about 50 feet high, so he could still get up a bit. But yeah, he takes up roughly half the. We'll say he's about as tall as these towers with the crystals in them.
All right, so. Yeah, just so I can pop them. All right, I get to there. Bonus action, sword attacks big guy. So Sister Blade into Cthulhu Man for 11. That's not gonna hit, and I'm not gonna use a Channel Divinity on that. But out come the angels. And as I bring the angels out, I'm just gonna like call out to Hunter, like, Hunter, I can't really see you on the other side of this thing, but I feel like I need to patch you up.
So I need to get closer? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, for some real healing, I need you close by.
Gotcha.
And I need to just double. I don't think Spirit Guardians. It takes effect on its turn, I believe. Richard, obviously, I designate the party to not be affected, but that also means any new cultists that come in are affected, because I only say who isn't.
Right. I take it you also say that Rain's included in that.
Oh, the Franken Rain, yeah.
Yeah.
That too.
Okay.
And yeah, so monster's turn is when that will do something.
Okay.
But they're here.
All right. So as this guy grows and grows and grows, legendary action. He wants to hit Chimera and try to knock her back. So let's see first if he can hit her. Oh yeah, that'll hit. Chimera, I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
1 sec, my roll 20 crashed.
Oh no. 24. Okay, you are not knocked back by this, but you kind of like put your shield up, and even with your shield, it crushes into you, nearly breaking your arm. This is going to deal 32 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, hello.
The fact that you're even able to like withstand that and not get pushed back is impressive. However, I will say, I will drop the lowest die if you get pushed back 10 feet to like break the like not absorb all of that damage. This is a new mechanic I'm trying out on the fly. You can
Hey,
take.
fucking deal, buddy, deal.
You'll do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Let's go, homie.
So how much did I say that was?
I think 32.
Okay, it's down to 30, and you get
Tight.
pushed back 10. Pushed back. Oops, that was the sister blade.
Ah!
Push back 10 feet that way. All right. So that's its legendary action. Audrey, you were done with your. Right?
I was done. Yes.
Okay,
And it was. Oh, it was its lead. Okay, so
It's not its turn yet.
Thank you.
Yep. Anwar.
Would you please describe for me the situation with Rain on the table?
She's currently hooked up to stuff. You saw her go a bit limp around the time you got stunned. So you're not exactly sure of her condition right now.
Is the stuff like connected directly to her brain?
Yes.
Like
yeah.
Okay,
There's
that's
like
That's why I haven't done shit with her.
her head is completely bald. They're not like electrical wires, like modern electrical wires, but they're like these creepy, kind of organic looking tube-like things that are just kind of like attached on like a jellyfish tentacles, just kind of latched onto her brain that then go through something else.
Is there a control panel near her body, or is it all behind her?
There is a lever over here that might have something to do with her straps. Let me see. There definitely is kind of a box where all sorts of like inputs and outputs are coming, but it doesn't seem like there's a control panel there. It seems like the only control panel is where Octavius was standing right in front of, which he is now currently blocking a bit, but also you might be able to see it through his legs and stuff.
Anwar's not the biggest damage dealer. His thing is tech. So what he's going to do is he's going to try and get Rain awake either in this battle or end it altogether. So he is going to, using his equipment for perception, see that lever, and let's see. 35 gets him right there because he's in a stealth suit.
Mm-hmm.
And possibly against his better judgment, he's going to take the lever and pull it back.
And suddenly all of the restraints just go out.
Okay. So she is free, but her mind is still hooked up to that thing?
Yeah, her mind's still hooked up with those little tiny tentacle things on bald head.
In my professional cyberpunk opinion, do I feel like pulling that out of her head would be bad for her brain and or mental health?
You saw him mess with her brain, which then affected him inside the room, so it seems like he is actively manipulating her brain right now. So if you were to unplug that, you potentially unplug Rain and everything in here.
Including us.
It could potentially kill her and deal who knows what kind of psychic damage to anyone else involved in this.
That's what I wanted to know. And that's why I didn't come out here blades of flashing. Okay. So, do we want to say turning the lever is the action then?
I can call it a bonus action.
Okay. Then, in that case... I really want to get to those buttons. All right. Okay, if you're calling that an action, then Anwar. Let me double check the text real quick. Okay, yeah. He is going to start quickly moving some wires in his suit to reroute the power to overclock it, and he is going to move at lightning speed as he uses haste.
All right.
So with haste, his speed doubles, so he has a little bit more movement now, and he has an extra action that can be used to attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Okay.
So he is going to move himself over to this, and as best as he can, kind of clamber over to it. So he's there. He does some calculus in his head. He clicks on his haste. He runs like the Flash around Chimera, past this cultist guy, over to this the switches and things. If he has to kind of climb up on it, he's going to try and start like in between the legs of the Colossus. See if he can figure out how this works and try and undo what's been done. And if you want to say his action is to try and figure out that, that's fine. I don't think it would just start hitting buttons and throwing switches.
Yeah, I think that he gets to it, but given that he already kind of did a free action investigate the first situation with Rain, I think it's already as much as he can do here. But he does get to over there. But you said you have one more action?
Yeah.
Use
With
an
the action
object?
that can... Yeah, so when he uses haste, he gets an extra action.
Okay.
And it gains additional action on each of other turns.
Okay, if you want to use your extra action as... Because you haven't used your extra action yet, right? Or was
No.
that a dash?
I was going to say to try...
Did you need your
I'll
action
say it's
to
a dash.
dash? Because you already moved.
You're right, I did use my speed. So we'll say it's a dash to get over there then.
Okay. Oops, where is... Sorry, Sister
I
Blade
thought
and
your
Echo
speed
Kyle.
doubles.
Yeah, but he's already used the speed that he... I don't think you can double... I don't think you can use what he's already used, because he wasn't hasted when he used that move speed.
Gotcha.
I think it's
gotcha.
I think
double
there's a
dipping.
better version. There's a better version of this turn, but we'll call it what it is. He's got haste on over there. He's trying to figure out, can I do a check to try and glean any kind of information from the buttons and switches or anything like that?
I'd say as a reaction, you can do that while other things are going on. However, I would also say there's about to be a legendary action here. Because
Okay.
you get close to that thing, and Big Cthulhu Octavius is like, fuck him! He's going to try to hit you and move you away. So, what's your AC?
It is a gentleman's 21. Actually, sorry, 23 because of haste.
That is very, very good. You got shield as a reaction there, buddy? Because he got a 24.
Yeah, I'll use my shield.
So he goes forward. And even with haste and everything else, you're like, oh, fuck, he's just too big, I can't dodge this. And just bring up the shield and kind of repels him back. So he just kind of boom. And you stay put. But I'd say that is kind of what's taking up your time right now. So I'd say you're going to have to investigate next time.
That's fair.
Cultist, though, is going to run up and try to, like, grab your ankle. And he's not going to succeed on that. Other dude here is still chasing Hunter. 1, 2, 4. Just like, get back here! Also trying to grab at your ankle at this point. Wow! Okay. 2 2s in a row.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought that was going the other way.
No,
Please
these
get that.
both these guys suck apparently. And the other two are freaking banished. So that's their turn. Clementine.
All right. So
Oh, evasive. Sorry.
Oh, did you already? No, you haven't used your reaction this round.
I
Right.
might
So
wanna
yeah, you could do
hold
that again
on.
if you want to.
Okay, because no more enemies. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, why'd you have to move there?
Oh, what do you mean?
Damn it.
I could have moved there.
No, it's not gonna help at this point. I don't think there's any way for me to. Well,
Would it be better for me to have not? Well, I couldn't have communicated.
is there any way for me to not hit Anwar with this, but also hit that
I
thing?
don't know. What is it?
Aim up.
20-foot radius. I don't think there's any way for me to not hit one of you two.
If it's
Oh, well.
fire-based, oh well, I guess we both have it.
No, I'm not gonna do that then.
Well, I don't have concentration up right now, so
It's a lot of damage.
You can hit me if you want. Can you
Yeah,
angle it
if-
that far over?
If I hit Kamira, it'll hit everyone. It's a 20-foot radius sphere.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If Hunter was still where he was, then I could have done it like plopped it down here, and it would have hit them without it being dangerous. But it's all right. No, she's just gonna Eldritch Blast Big Cthulhu boy, try and get his attention away from the people, working on the thing. That may be a bad idea at the end of the day, but we'll see. So Eldritch Blast 1. Oh,
Oh.
come on.
And I can't help you with that one, unfortunately.
I don't think
Two.
Kamira can either because I think you're over feet apart.
Yeah, it's got to be a melee, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. The first one again, your powers are just kind of on the fritz, and first one just kind of sputters out, but the second one, get that going. Yeah, that second one definitely hits.
Well, I'll take that damage at least. So 11 force damage to it.
All right, it goes. Doesn't really notice it much, but might get him looking over your way a little bit. Okay.
Just trying to see if I have anything else. No. Warlocks don't really get bonus actions. Okay.
I just rolled for range. She still seems stunned. And Hunter, you're up.
Okay, couple questions.
Mm-hmm.
How high up is this guy's head? How tall is he right now?
He's 25 feet tall. However,
25. Okay.
his tentacles probably dangle down to about 15 feet.
Gross. Cool. I'm gonna whip out the grapple gun.
All right, I'm here for it.
I aim it right at his stupid calamari face, and I launch it. Do I
Okay.
have to roll anything to hit his face? Or is this a game?
Yeah, I'd say just roll again. I'd say roll to hit. I think it specifically doesn't do much damage. Given that he's so big, I'm gonna allow.
Gonna allow me to roll for it? Or... I'm sorry. For what?
Was
Do I have to roll a Dexy thing, or...
like roll to hit, like you're aiming an arrow.
Yeah.
See if you get him in the head.
Okay. I can do that. Straight Dex?
Just like you were shooting an arrow or something. I'd say you're proficient enough with aiming this thing at this point.
Okay. So this plus 4... So 18. At his stupid calamari face.
18, yes. You were
Okay.
able to get up.
So it connects, and I let go of the grapple gun
Okay.
as my bonus action. I then, as my action, use my once a day darkness on my grapple gun.
Oh, shit. All right.
So a bubble of darkness erupts, originating on my grapple gun, encasing his head.
All right, I'm here for it. That's a cool combo. Right.
That is some, like, what do you call that? Point and click adventure game, like, logic, and I love it.
Now I am going to have to risk an attack of opportunity to dip out of here because that was my move, my action and bonus action.
All right.
So
Don't die.
yeah.
But at least he has disadvantage.
Yeah, and I'm gonna dip over here to Audra, giggling the whole way. Probably more cackling.
All right. So that's an attack up, not just from him, but also from the cultist.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start with him first. Just a big, like, trying to kick and miss. Yep. And the cultist lunging out is he's gonna miss you too. So yep, you're able to run over there.
All right.
And none of these cultists have been able to grab shit. Maybe deep down, Rain is helping you guys and imagining more incompetent cultists.
Well, the real thing is that these were like the 21 and 24 cultists, and the 2 good cultists got banished away.
Yeah.
Oh man, the boss and the other guy are gone. I guess it's our turn.
Alrighty. Very good turn from Hunter.
Innovative offense.
Yep. Let's see. The question is... Yeah, he's suddenly doing that. He is blinded now. Suddenly can't see anything. Last legendary action, he hasn't used his third one yet. His immediate concern is that station. So he is going to try to grab... Like, he's going to try to reach out and grab Anwar. So... he's going to do that. Add disadvantage. Nope, not with that AC. Anwar, you were able to duck out of the way as he's like... It's like his nails just kind of like scrape against the floor as he's kind of grazing around looking for you, and you're able to just quickly dodge, stop, drop, and roll, I guess.
All at once.
Yeah, all at once. You do a Dark Souls, you duck and tumble.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so that was his last legendary action, and Chimera, you're up.
What is the cultist near Anwar up to?
Trying to grab it, Anwar, trying to prevent him from touching that machine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna scoot right in here.
Mm-hmm. Just a reminder that if you moved here, you would have pack tactics, which will give you advantage, whereas here gives you the +1 for flanking.
It's Tony that pointed this out to me. It's not if you're flanking, it's if that enemy is within 5 feet of your comrade, I believe. Your buddy.
Yeah, but the thing I gave you is a special one.
Got it. Then I guess I'll scooch. Yeah. And then this bitch will move here.
All right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do my last Unleash Incarnation for the D.
Okay, that will get a +1.
So... No, not that one. Chimera. And then Echo. And Echo's going at Big Boy.
Okay. Will not get the +1, but doesn't matter.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah.
It's a 23. It's still gonna hit. So yeah, 2 attacks against the cultist, both hit from Chimera, and then Echo towards the Big Boy, slicing at Achilles tendon, and also hits.
22 to the cultist, 10 to Cthulhu.
Okay. You slice through, and give some two very nasty blows to the still standing, and then 10 to the big boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you slice at its leg, and it's a bit more than a paper cut. He's a big beefy boy, and 10 just ain't that much to it. But you slice through, a little bit of blood.
I think I'm gonna regret this, but as a bonus, I'm gonna go ahead and use second wind to see if I can't top myself off.
All right.
Oof.
Oh, well,
I knew I
plus
would
9.
regret that.
Still 10 though. It's not bad.
Yeah.
All right. That's the end of your turn.
Yep.
All right. So this guy can't get totally precise images on you guys, but he still can sense your intelligence, and so the general area, and he knows where you've been, especially since he just got a little swipe from one of y'all, and he knows kind of where Anwar is. He's going to turn down, and all of his tentacles are just going to at you guys, and there's going to be another mind blast. I need intelligence saving throws.
Okay, before it does this, can I get a wisdom from it for angel damage, just in case I lose angels on this?
Yep.
Which way is it going?
Oh, sorry. He's up screen. So Anwar, Chimera, and Echo is gone.
Okay.
So what about cultist number 21?
Yeah, cultist number 21 is also going to take the... This is a sacrifice he's willing to make.
Come on, boss. I thought I was your favorite.
You were nothing to me. You haven't hit him once.
I don't think I've ever passed one of these.
All right, I'm saving the mass cure
Chimera.
wounds, y'all, so just don't... I got you.
What about,
Okay.
What rings and stuff do you guys have? Like, for the mine stuff that we had?
Actually, Chimera has 2, doesn't she?
I do have
Yeah.
2.
You should have one that lets you nullify this.
I
thought.
have.
You have the
Hold
free movement thing
on.
at least.
I do. I have Ring of Psychic Resistance. Which
Okay,
has
so you'll
that's what it
take-
was.
resistance to psychic damage and Ring of Free Action.
You'll take half this damage, so that's good.
Magic can neither reduce your speed nor cause you to be paralyzed or restrained.
Oh, okay. So you negate the, or is it stun?
It's
I
kind of
guess
an
it's-
auto negate. Anyways. Which still takes half.
Okay, Anwar, you take 30 psychic damage, and Chimera, you take 15. And so, Chimera, you don't have the effects of being stunned with your Ring of Free Movement, right?
Unless. Oh, yeah, no, I put plus stunned and capped. So, yeah. that
yeah,
takes care of that.
because I homebrewed it a little bit to
Right.
match that. Yeah. So you are not stunned, Chimera. Anwar, you stunned again. You're like looking at the dang thing. You're so close, but he really doesn't want you touching that thing. And so you are trapped there. That's what he's got. Alrighty. Next up is Audra.
All right. I needed a wisdom save from him technically at the start of his turn. Please.
Sorry, what?
I needed a wisdom save from Cthulhu at the start of his turn.
Yes.
It wouldn't have affected anything that happened, but I still just need it.
Yes, I did that. It was a nat 15 plus some
Okay.
stuff, I
If he
think.
passes 14, he's just gonna take half of this.
Okay.
So he still takes you round down 7 angel damage,
7. Okay.
which is what we're calling it. It's angel damage. It's not.
The angels this time around are so small compared to him. They're like, yeah, and they're just kind of scraping his leg.
I see you over there, Ryan. Let's do. Okay, you know what? I'm sorry I called you over. But I'm gonna heal everybody anyway.
I think it calls for it.
Yeah. So I just need to double check the rules. Where are you? Oh, you're just outside. Actually, I need to move anyway. All right. Well, Clementine, you would get some of this, but sorry. You're doing
That's
okay
fair.
anyway. All right. Anwar, Kamira, Hunter, you're all getting... Technically, I could do it to myself, too, and I might as well, just because I could top myself off. Everybody gets, please be a good roll, 20 HP.
Nice.
I'll take that.
As,
Playing.
as Audra just digs down deep, and she's like, I can do it. I know I can do this. And she's just like, everybody be healed.
Rain.
What was that spell? Holy Spirit, activate. I knew that from, I don't remember what that's from.
So, Rain also takes some of that healing. Also,
Oh, yeah, cool.
cutting back over after that second Mind Blast went through. Inger yet again. And, like, the colors start to shift even more, but then when you give that mass healing word, she begins to soften up a bit, and everything starts to correct itself a bit. So nothing's blurry right now, but it's still kind of that watercolor kind of look. But it seems like that mass healing word really helped the situation regarding Inger. Let's see. So that's Audra.
And as a
Anything
bonus,
else?
yeah, as a bonus, sword's gonna poke at Big Boy, just because it can.
Okay, yeah, might as well.
Hey, that's a hit.
Very nice. Yep, go ahead, hit it.
For a moment, I accidentally typed plus 78, and I was like, well, that's going to be a hit, but maybe Richard won't notice. All right. And it's going to take 8 force damage.
All right, yeah, it kind of like pokes through a hole in one of his wings.
Yeah, and I moved... Well, I only moved 5 feet, so... sorry, I'm counting my head. Okay, I want to be able to. I saw Anwar take that big blast, and so Audra's just assuming he's probably gonna need a little bit more, so making my way that way.
Okay.
I feel like technically because he's big, I didn't break any attack ops there, right?
Shouldn't have.
Oh, I forgot to mention. This cultist is fucking dead.
Oh, cool.
Forgot to mention.
He was dead the whole time. It was
Yeah,
a
no,
Weekend
he
at
failed.
Bernie's
He
situation.
failed that real bad, and when the Mind Blast came over, it just seized and started convulsing on the ground and just stopped moving.
I like to imagine that because Richard forgot he was standing there and he just now killed him.
Yeah, just, stunned, and then you just see.
I was gonna go
yeah.
with like just the full like head explode, like fountain of blood, just like boom.
Yeah.
Like maybe I'm a.
Okay, we're about at 10:30 now. Do we want to? I feel like we could get it done by 11, but I really want to respect if people are like, "Hey, we'll get into this and finish it up next time." I'm fine with that.
I'd like to get it done. How are other people
I think we
feeling?
can get it
Murder.
done.
Murder.
How's
So-
Sydney feeling? I'm worried about. I know you've had headaches. Are you sure? Okay.
We're gonna turn Cthulhu into Cthulhu won't.
Okay, so Audra's there. Anwar, what's going through your head literally as you're trying to get out of being stunned again?
So, he is stunned, but his suit is still active on haste. He was able to maintain concentration on haste.
Nice.
So it's like when you're taking NyQuil and coffee, where your body is super fast, but your mind is just like.
I will grant you 2 saving throws since you have haste and you have 2 actions. I'll give that to you.
I'm just gonna have a minor concussion after this. Yeah, let's take any of those. And
Oh!
Dude.
You break through it, and I'm gonna say because of your haste, you still got another action.
Okay, all right.
Fucking A, you can't save from getting hit by it, but boy, you get out of it real quick.
We call that a brain. You just Jimmy Neutron brain blasted. That's
I think you did. I
100%
think
what
that
you
was-
just did.
Okay,
Like,
yeah. Well,
outside of
still
his
give us
mask,
give
speed
give
of
us a little
blood.
flavor there of how you. Well, I guess you already did give flavor with all your stuff. Okay, so you break through and immediately you're still going quick. Your mind's going million miles an hour. What do you do next?
I think if Chimera was like able to like take most of that, she looks over, she would see like Anwar starting to like kind of break down again, and you just like and like blood just comes out of where his little mouth port is.
Oh shit!
It's like it just keeps coming out of his ears and his nose.
Oh.
And he is going to shift over to the control panel, which I think is right there.
Yeah, we can move him down.
Actually, if he can move right there, right in front of it, he's gonna get.
Yeah, you can get down under it. He's so big, you can.
He is going to.
I mean, actually, realistically, he would be keeping his leg like right in front of the dang thing. So if you want to get it from the side, I'll give you that. But I think he's trying to keep
Block
that
it.
area blocked from the front at the very least.
Okay. Well.
But if you want to kind of go over from the side, I'll give that to you.
How
Stand over
conny
the
do
dead
we
body.
think this thing is?
I just say if there was one leg to be like, you can't be in this 5-foot square, that's the one he would want to be.
That's fair. Tempted to just try and thunderwave him away. But it probably wouldn't work. But it would feel good to do. Yeah, Anwar would do that. He would. He's mad. He is going to do a second level thunder wave. So where that leg is,
Mm-hmm.
he's like, Anwar's going to like put his hands on that leg, and he's like, move, and he's going to attempt to shove him because thunder wave doesn't care about what size you are. I need a DC 17 Constitution save.
He saves that.
Well, he still takes 5 thunder damage then.
It tickles.
Jeez.
Launch
that's my
water,
turn.
baby.
Alrighty. Cultist, one remaining. What's this guy gonna freaking do? He's giving up on touch attacks, even though that's his best one. He's actually gonna look over and see like, oh shit, Anwar's over there. He is going to cast Dissonant Whispers on you to try to like put a terrifying image in your head so that way you run away.
And faster.
I will need a wisdom saving throw from you. That you save. That you save.
Onwards,
You
like,
get
fuck off.
your worst fears start to plague into your head, but you're able to shake it off. You've got resolve.
He senses where like the little suit's like dee 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 dee, and it shows him the guy waving, and he just yells no in his general direction.
I also imagine it kind of like in that Boo saga where Vegeta's like, oh, 10 times gravity? I don't even feel it. Like, man, I've been to Castle Hill. This little dissonant whisper, I don't even feel it. I've faced my fears.
That's my secret, Chimera. I'm always afraid.
Okay, so he tried Dissonant Whispers, and gosh damn it, that didn't work. Gonna try to do something fucking useful. He's gonna like run through here. 1, 2, 3.
Give it a shot, Chuckle Boy.
He's gotta like kind of ducking and dodging through. He's gonna get right behind you, but he can't do anything else on his turn. But he wants to touch you next time.
Dang it.
Crazy.
That's his turn. Clementine.
Dang it. Oh, he moved just out of range. All right. Well.
Where are you guys right now? Are you okay? So I think we need to move both you guys.
All right. I guess I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the cultist so that he can fuck off.
Please.
There's the first one.
That'll hit.
Second one.
Definitely will hit.
Yay! So that's a total of 22 force damage.
Oof. Okay. Yeah, you get one right in the eye and one right in between some of his tentacles. And just like, ooh, that one affected him a bit more than the other attacks he's been getting. That might be the first attack over 20 to with him in his big form.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, I was attacking the cultist.
Oh, well, never mind.
The guy
Sorry.
rolling up behind Anwar.
Okay. So that was a total of 22.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you hit him in the thigh and then in the back of the head. But that's not enough to take him down. But
Okay.
you hurt him real bad. He's bloodied now.
And I moved forward. Okay.
All right. Let's see. Can you roll?
She has
Even-
such a good int save too.
Okay, here
Tell
we
me
go.
about
That was a nat 11, so that would make it a. So you start to notice that rain is starting to come too. It doesn't seem. You start to see her open her eyes. She's like, starting to freak out again. So what's going on?
It's a normal reaction.
Yeah.
It's appropriate.
Yep. Hunter.
Hey, Squidiot! Get ready to Cthulhu's! I'm gonna rush up to that
I
ankle.
should not have laughed at
That's
that.
so bad. That's
Yeah.
so much better than the one I did before.
What? So what have you got?
I'm rushing up to that ankle that he's kind of guarding the console with, and I'm just gonna go double duke on it. I'm gonna stab it with my beer real fast.
Okay, that'll put you right about there.
Gotcha. Oh.
Because the
Right next
console
to
is.
Dude Man, huh?
Because his foot would be here if the console's
Right.
right here.
I can't get to the other side where I'm not. I don't have this
I
guy.
guess that would mean that he's like here then, if the spacing's right. Sorry, say again.
Would I be able to get to where his foot is, but not next to Dude Man?
Yeah. Let me put you on top, and then you could be like, here.
Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
helpful.
Yep.
I
So-
don't get any advantage, do I?
You get a +1 for flanking with Anwar.
All right. Would that give me sneak attack as well?
It would.
17 damage or 17 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Boom, got that. Here is sneak attack damage. All right, so 18 there, and then gonna follow through with, where is it? This bad lad.
Ooh.
Oh!
Dang, I wish you had saved sneak attack for that one.
That would have been buck wild, huh?
Another 10.
Yeah, another 10.
Yep. Okay. So, twice now you've critted on the other on the dagger. I'm gonna say with the crit, I'm gonna get you to the point where you hit right in the Achilles heel area, where he goes oh, and temporarily lifts up that foot.
I'm gonna move.
Also, if you've noticed, he's not really using his legendaries. Blinded. I'm gonna say that's part of blinding him is a bit of an issue with that. Okay, so he temporarily lifts that foot up, although it could right back down. So what was the total damage there? That was
18, 28.
that's a really solid hit. 26.
26.
That's a really solid hit.
Wait, 6
right
6
right
plus
as Achilles
12.
tendon.
6 plus 12 plus 10. 6.
So that's 28, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay. Yeah, that hurt quite a bit. Chimera.
I'm gonna move her, and I'm gonna put the echo where Hunter was, which I
Okay.
think was around in right there.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there, like somewhere in the general vicinity, just to keep directing aggression away from where we are presently, maybe.
Yep.
And since I don't have Unleash Incarnation anymore, I don't get 3 attacks, but I'd like to do 1 attack from Chimera and 1 from the Echo.
Okay. Sorry, who are you hitting again?
Chimera's going after the cultist, Echo is going after Daddy.
Got it.
God damn it.
You get pack tactics
Are you
on the
complaining on an
cultist.
18?
I wanted it to be a 20! I wanted it to be! And I keep forgetting fucking pack tactics. God bless it.
We'll call the first one. Oh, there we go. Well, let's
Okay.
let's roll damage on the first one because you might kill the cultist with the first one, and maybe you can save the crit for the other.
Okay. So it is 1d8 plus 6 for that.
You just oh so barely. I'd say you stab the cultist like right in the back of the calf or whatever, and he falls down to 1 knee, but he technically has 1 HP left.
I'll let him. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Wait, so
He's
that
gonna pop on his turn.
he's what?
He's gonna pop on his turn,
Okay, cool.
assuming Audra can maintain concentration.
Yeah. So that d20, so I have max HP plus the thing for the orc. So it's 10 plus 2d10 plus 6. $27 to big guy.
Very, very good. I guess one of his wings is kind of hanging down. So flavor-wise, I guess that's how you hit him a bit. If you want to, I know it's just the annoying part of a battle map. If you get in a bit closer, I'd say it's much more like you get it. Well, here's the thing: his foot is right in this square. If you want to get to that foot, you'll have to get in closer.
Okay, if I was attacking where Hunter was, shifted his foot, I'd probably be like closer then, if that's the case.
Okay, so Chimera would move over here then, or was that the Echo?
That was the Echo.
Oh, okay, never mind. So Chimera
Yeah.
stays over here. Yeah, okay, so no, the Echo is in the right spot to hit him then. Okay. So yeah, Echo swipes with that crit. Ooh, yeah, this is like HP wise working out perfectly. You're able to stab right like there's just various veins and stuff, and you stab right in the right spot underneath the foot and pull it back down. It just starts gushing out blood.
Can I tell you
It's-
that's one of my crazy squicks that is unreasonable, but I have it.
And it's like white with a tinge of purple. That's the color of blood that just starts shooting out, and with that he's gonna drop down to he tries to put he steps back down, and it hurts to the point that he kind of has a bit of a limp, so he's not putting his foot firmly down right at that spot anymore. So very, very solid. Is that the end of your turn, Chimera?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh boy, he's really not liking any of this.
Can I get one more wisdom save from him, please, before I potentially lose it?
Yep, and one of the cultists is going to do that too.
Great.
Wisdom, you say?
Yeah, it's at the start. Oh, should I have done it before? Because it's at the start of its turn, so the cultist is technically fine for now.
Okay. But at the start of his turn. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, this guy got a 19, so he succeeds.
Okay, so half this again. He's still going to take 6 angel damage.
All right. Every little bit helps.
Yeah.
He's starting to, and they're starting to hack away at his other leg. He's starting to show some signs of weakness. And with that, he is still really freaking worried about this other thing here. He is going to lean down and get on one knee, and his tentacles are starting to go over the whole like freaking area where Anwar is and just gulf. So maybe he can fight it off. I don't know, but he's using his tentacle attack. Let's see. Okay, Anwar, you said your HP is 23 right now.
AC is 23.
AC is 23. He got a 22. Thanks to your haste, you're like the tentacles are. He can't quite see you, but he's starting to feel around all over. He feels his other cult. He's trying to feel for you, and he might even feel your shield. He might start to try to get into like some of your armor, but he just can't. He can't latch onto you, and he not deal any psychic damage through you at all. But feel as they start to kind of descend down upon you. But also, it's gotten his head much lower to the ground too, so there's some good parts there.
You totally did like
is...
the anime like casual dodge just around all the tentacles.
Yeah.
I think it's more Anwar's like really focused on getting to that console, so he's like, no.
definitely using the shield up at that time.
You had a swatting bonus on your AC.
And like you can feel parts of the tentacle start to like heal over your arm, but your armor is just so all encompassing that like he's just not quite able to feel out right where the spot is to get in between the cracks to lay purchase on you. So that's its turn. Audra.
Okay. So can we pass through each other's squares?
You can pass through each other's squares. You can't stay in the square.
Right. Okay.
I will allow you to stay in certain squares.
That's fine. I was just bopping over there and wondering if I was gonna cause attack op by going around Chimera, but it's fine.
No, you're good.
It's all good. All right. Well, I saw Anwar do all the dodges, but as he's dodging, you dodge all the tentacles, but then you feel one hand touch you on the shoulder from behind, like just like go with the becoming, as you get some more healing.
As the tentacles are kind of going down from the, probably have to like, grab them down below, like at a leg or something. Like, yeah. Get low as the tentacles start to.
And Anwar, you feel 25 HP. Just
my best friend.
That's very nice.
Yeah. And as a bonus, the Sister Blade's gonna take another stab at Cthulhu Man.
Nice. Go for it.
All right. Boom. Oh, you see that?
You saw it.
Yes. Yeah. Still hits him though. Still hits him.
Yeah. All right.
Poke another hole through that wing.
Yeah. All right. 7 force.
All right, it's something. Every little bit helps.
I don't think this.
Yeah, you start to see some of that purplish white blood start to kind of leak out of some of the. You find a nice vein within the wing there. Alrighty, Anwar. Through some miracle, you were still standing there, still going strong with the console right in front of you. You've never used it before. You've never used it before, but you have had a good chance to analyze some aberrant tech in your time, so you might be able to get a... if you try to use this, I will require intelligence check.
Yes. So, I think Anwar currently has 2 actions.
Yes.
To try and... with haste, and he is going to use both to try and make something happen with this machine.
Okay.
So,
Press all the buttons.
in an intelligent manner, but yes.
Yeah.
So do you want Arcana, Investigation, or Intelligence? Or Intelligence save? What would you like?
It's more Aberrant than Arcane. I guess Arcane is close enough because your suit's kind of connected with the Arcane in a way. So I'd accept.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Feel free.
Why don't you go ahead and use your other action just to see how far along?
All right.
19.
19.
Okay. Through very quick analysis, like your brain just goes, use like it's pure Sherlock in this point, where like in a nanosecond you're like, I get everything. Yeah, like no, this I think I get. I saw him just for a brief second working on that thing, and that little clip is all I need. I just need 3 frames of how he did this and how he did that, and you're able to start working the machine and really quick doing stuff. What do you want to do with it?
I imagine that he used the machine to transform himself, correct?
He did.
So if there's any kind of like history or like, you know, like Photoshop or internet history, it's like last actions. He's like, all right, let's find, okay, size increase, strength increase. Let's undo all of that.
I was gonna say,
start reversing that.
you find the undo button.
Yes. Oh, that's nice. Undo.
Right,
undo.
right, hold on. Wait, what's this? It's got a little backwards thing. Damn it! And you are able to do his thing, and I don't have this token anymore. I'm just gonna. Bring him back down to size, and
2 questions.
Hey, buddy.
Yep.
Does he still have the grapple gun lodged into his head?
no, I'm gonna say that he kind of like reverses a whole bunch, and as he transforms back down, the thing that was in there just kind of falls down to the ground and is now like here-ish.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, that'll be.
Yeah,
I
let's
guess
say
I
that.
could let the darkness fall.
Okay.
Yeah.
We could
Yeah.
say that like Anwar doesn't have a full understanding of the transformation process. So maybe it's like transformation growth 0, strength growth 0. So he's like still in that form, but he's just like back to his normal size.
Yeah.
Can we,
That works.
Richard, for the flavor, can we say he got some of the weird proportions, like when we went through the fairy hole? in the
Oh,
woods?
for sure.
Like one arm's a little like.
Yep. But his
Okay,
schlong
that's,
is freaking huge.
He's a tripod!
I'm sorry, I don't know why.
Why is there a slider just for that?
So, Anwar, is that anything else you can do as a bonus action or anything? Is that?
That's what he's doing. That is his full attention right now.
You're like, yes! I think I've won! But then... you feel a hand start to grip at your ankle. But you're like, stop. And and the cultist cannot, the cultist who's bleeding out tries to get you, and once again fails.
He also takes
I was gonna
angel
say-
damage, doesn't he?
Yeah. On the
Oh,
beginning
right,
of his-
right.
I also need
The
a wisdom
cultist is
save,
just like,
please.
I gotta get him, and then one of the guardian angels with the spear just right through.
Are we just saying he?
No matter what, he's dead. He had 1 HP.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see how dead he is.
Okay, I'll roll. He failed.
He's 14 dead.
He's so dead.
the angel does that, and then the angel buddy sees that like awful end and just go like, ugh, like come on, man, that was overkill, and then goes back to flying.
Yep. So he's dead. Clementine. He's still standing.
Well,
So
she's gonna shoot at him. Cause what else would she do?
I don't know. I would say he's looking pretty weak and defenseless at this point. So if you'd like to give some kind of coup de grace, that would be the time.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I think she's gonna try.
All right. Go ahead, roll damage.
Do both hit?
Technically the first one doesn't,
Okay. Well,
but
there's
that is
8
enough
force
to
damage.
take him out. So if you want to do
Hey.
any kind of final, or like, how do you want to do?
I like to imagine that she hates the Illithid with a passion. So in my mind, she actually flies right up to him
Mm-hmm.
and like just shoves the Eldritch Blast into his tentacles.
All right, yeah. Then his tentacles just explode out, and then you just see like a pool, like just a waterfall of this, this white purplish blood just kind of pour out of him, and then he slumps over. And that is where we'll call it for tonight.
Woo!
That was a good fight.
All in a day's work, y'all.
Yep. That was some good healing from Audra.
Oh yeah.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, now I'm barely scratched.
There we go.
Thanks
I was
for-
hoping to get Rain up and going, but didn't make it to her in time.
It's all good.
Well, we got a lot of story parts for Rain when we come. So
we got
Yeah.
almost a perfect climactic loop on the music there at the end of the fight, but then the loop started again.
okay.
I was like, oh, and then it went back to the beginning.
Well, thanks for bearing with me while we finished through that final fight.
Oh, that was a
But yeah.
blast.
Of course. Good to be
Cool,
back.
cool.
It's been so long.
Yeah, it was like, oh, this is my first time DMing months now. This felt weird.
I miss my dog though. Just been looking at huskies on Instagram all day. That really is like my entire Instagram feed is like the few people I follow and then all huskies. That's all it is. Oh man. Well, yeah, like you said, we're back in AE. We
Yeah.
killed Cthulhu. Suck it, HP Lovecraft. That's for being racist with your cat. And
Fortunate.
oh man. All right, yeah. We'll see everybody next week for more of this, and maybe it'll rain again. Oh, if only I had a transition for that. How good would that
Oh,
have
we
been?
could make it rain. We could do make it rain.
Make
That's
it
the
rain.
name.
Next episode, make it rain, or this episode, make it rain.
I think next episode it
Make
would be
it
really
rain.
good for
Yeah.
Make It Rain.
Well, we're kind of making
waking
her
up.
rain now. It works. I think.
This is the.
It
this
works for
is-
both, but I think next time you'll really see that. I think.
Fair enough.
Let's
Fair
call
enough.
this "Make It Rain" dash a prelude. Colon
Honestly-
358 over 2 days in parentheses recoded brackets the Kingdom Hearts extravaganza.
No, I think this one will
HD.
probably be like the live stream or something like that.
If it's not
works.
anger management issues, then I don't know what I'm doing with my brain, because that's the one good thing that came. Two, if you count the grapple gun darkness trick. Two good things that came out of my brain today.
I count that.
That was pretty dope. Well,
Oh.
all
Blood
right.
mostly came out of my brain today, so that's better than me.
Healing came out of my brain today. Mass Cure Wounds, that's a fun one.
That was good.
Good one.
Yeah,
I think
that
All
was
right,
helpful.
fellas.
Yeah, let's I'll hit the screen.
Yeah.
We'll say bye-bye stream.
Goodbye,
Laters.
stream.
Bye.